Welcome, and good evening, or good afternoon, or good morning, depending where you are in the world. We are here in nice, dark, cold Europe in the early hours of the morning. My name is Talha, this is HayZ, and we're going to be bringing you the GLL Wingman Season 8 North American and South American Wingman series. So, a bit of stuff if you're just tuning in, don't know what the heck Wingman is or anything like that. You've been watching PEL or NPL, and you're like, well, what is this Wingman stuff? Well, it's been around for 8 seasons, and, what simple way to put it other than it is duos. It's on Sanhok, and there's a grand total of $40,000 up for grabs, 20,000 per region. And of course, I'll show you the schedule coming up on your screens right now so you know exactly how it's going to work. There are 3 weeks of online qualifying. Well, yeah, it is kind of qualifying because you're qualifying for the finals. So actually 4 weeks, 5 matches per week per region. We just did the EMEA region earlier today, and now we're going to be going over to the other side of the pond and looking at the North American and South American teams and what they have to offer. So tonight's matches, so that is all Central European time. Of course, the North American lots are going to be playing on their own time. So we're starting off at 1 a.m. and we're going to be going right the way through till 4 a.m. All the maps are Sanhok, so no Wrangle, unfortunately, this time. There's your point system. Nice and simple. It is kill heavy. 10 points for a win, 6 points for second place, and as you can see, respectively going down, but 1 point for a kill. And that really does rack up, HayZ.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you get sort of a win and then you come on with like a few kills, it can really ramp up as you get into the late game for sure. Yeah. It's pretty easy to get kills when you're doing well. If you know what I mean. Like if you're in a good spot. Yeah, it can stack up for sure.
Well, and of course, at the end of it, after the 4 weeks, it's all going to start racking up. If you didn't have a great first week, that might come back to bite you in the butt. Week 4, 3 games left. Yeah. So you really want to try and be consistent, whether that is consistency in your placements or consistency with getting kills. But you want to find that nice average, medium kind of balance. That's the word, balance between them all. Yeah. But not long before the games start, and we're going to be so excited to see some of the players that are playing in them. HayZ, you know some of them? A lot of them are NPL players as well.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure I saw quite a few of the Genesis guys, and I saw, I think, either one of the Envy duos qualified, or maybe both of them, I'm not sure actually. I can't quite remember. But there's quite a few NPL players. I'm interested to see their aggressiveness. We say that NPL players are supposed to be aggressive, like very, very sort of like in your face. I don't know. I've watched some NPL in my time, and we'll see. But yeah.
Well, let's have a look at the teams just to get ourselves acquainted with the players on the battlefield. And there you go. There's all the teams, all 32. Nice and easy number. 64 players going there. Of course, 2 people per team. That's why we have 32 teams. And this isn't the standings. This is just everyone's on 0. So any people that are sticking out?
Yeah, I mean you've got the. You've got 2 of the almost teams. I think that's a contenders team, or like contenders players. You have obviously Envy, clearly Genesis Orange, Ghost Gaming, Lazarus as well. A lot of teams that we've seen, or we know from NPL. I mean, I think is there every NPL team in here? It looks like it.
I think so. They've split up into their own duos. I mean, we can see Wildcard there in the 28th slot.
Yeah.
And just down below, E United as well. I've seen them before play in the Wingman stuff, if it's the same duo.
Yeah. And then I've obviously got Zenith, NPL team, Sonics White. There was a Sonics Black. I don't think they qualified for this, unfortunately. I think that the Sonics Black was good old Teagleton and his teammate. Yeah. So I'm kind of sad to not see him in here, unfortunately. I always love watching him. But obviously got Prudy. That's I guess that's
Moody and I'm British Moody.
Yeah.
That is my nickname. I'm British Moody.
Yeah.
Who's the teammate? Prudy. It's Envy, right? It's
yeah. It'd be Moody and it's not Profi.
Purdy Curdy.
No. That's
Mr.
Lazarus.
Producer.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, we'll find out. But I'm certain that is the Moody, because you have Envy and then you have Prudy. They have the Envy logo, so that'll be them. Ghost Gaming.
Yeah.
As well.
Solid. I'm not sure who out of the Ghost Gaming squad is in there as well. But I mean, obviously, there's other teams that aren't part of the NPL that I'm sure would probably show up. sometime during this tournament.
Yeah, I think the important thing also is, you mentioned it, some of contender teams are in this as well. So those contenders players, putting them into the same lobby, we saw this last season as well, putting them into the same lobby as some NPL teams. Some of them really did well, better than NPL players as well. So it's really a proving ground for them. Some of the NPL players might just see it as a bit of free aim practice. Let's just have some fun. Oh, you fragged me last week in NPL, I'm fragging you tonight in Wingman. But hey, for these contenders players, they're going to be taking it seriously, because if they can start getting those frags and really start showing their muscles off, who knows? They could get picked up and they could be an NPL next phase.
Yeah, I mean, every team that wants to pick up a new player, they'll look at everything they've gone through and everything they've been in. So, if they've shown potential, then why not, right? Yeah, sure, they've got a chance.
Of course, the prize pool, as I mentioned, $40,000 to pick, to pick from, not really pick from, to play for. That's 20,000 per region. So NA, you're going to win 20,000, and the distribution goes like this: from first, you get 8,000; second, you get 4,000; and third, you get 2,000. And if you're fourth, you're best in the rest, you get 1,500. And that's not bad for splitting 8,000 between two people.
Yeah, I mean that's a fair chunk of change, to be fair. I mean, if you get like second place, that's 2K each.
Yeah, that's 2K each.
That's insane.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All the way up to 12th. So if you come 12th, you win $100. It's not the $8,000, but it is still up there. It's still, that's 50 quid each.
Yeah.
Quid? Yeah, $50 each.
Yeah. Brexit money.
Yeah, Brexit money. We've got two British guys coming in.
That's true.
We have to be careful. 31st. 31st. We might not be here after that. Don't know what to do, yeah?
Deported.
Of course, there is no second stream, because we usually do GLL 1 and GLL 2, those, is it Maverick and Goose? None of that this season, just one stream. It's just the main GLL stream. So it is twitch.tv/GLL. The Twitter is twitter.com/global loot. And, of course, the hashtag GLL.
Exactly, yeah. And obviously, if you want to play in this yourself, maybe next time, you can go on to play.gll.gg and, frag out like these guys. You could be here playing against MPL players, PEL players. Well, actually not PEL players, because they're not here. Contenders players from So.
Well, I think the best way to put it is the closest you can get to a high competitive lobby that isn't, the other platforms that we have currently that give you that same competitive edge. But here, you're actually playing for money, and you could be in the same lobbies as some of your idols in PUBG. And if you kill them, hey, you've got bragging rights. Just go at them on Twitter and tell them you should replace them on the team.
That's the most annoying thing. I'm sure the players are like, God damn it.
Clip it.
Yeah.
So what was it? Play.gll.gg. I thought it was just GLL.gg, but play.gll.gg. You qualify. There was, I think, thousands of players qualified. I mean, I played in the qualifiers back in Season 2. Of course, I'm terrible at the game, so that's why I'm sitting here in front of a camera. I talk. But anyone, don't have a duo, ask your nan, get her a PC. All right? She can be your wingman.
She can frag out, fragging nan,
she can carry you, you can carry her, take it in turns. But just anyone can play, get online. If you've got a computer, that's it. That's literally the entry.
Although, I mean,
and PUBG.
Yeah, playing PUBG on any computer is not.
Of course.
We'll see. Yeah, but nonetheless, I mean, as you said, you can pretty much just sign up and do whatever. You can sign up with your friends or whatever, and it's good to go.
The entry the entry level is super easy. It's just go on the browser, make an account, and then next season you could be playing the qualifiers. And if you at least get through 3 qualifiers, you're in.
Yeah, I think there's different rounds depending on how many players actually signed up, right? So I think actually the NPL, the Americas region, I think they had only 2 or 3 rounds before this.
Yeah.
Whereas the EMEA region had 6 or something rounds or something crazy.
Yeah.
So it obviously depends on how many teams sign up, but it's just you just got to do it.
It is hard. If contenders is what you're looking for, if playing in the Pro League is what you're looking for, but you're not quite there yet, you can just grab your mate, get involved, and actually show up some skill, frag out. That's it. We're about a minute away before we take off, get into that AC-130. AC-130. It's actually a C-130 because there's no guns and stuff on it.
Right,
so it's a C-130 cargo plane, and we're going to be flying over the nice, lovely, lovely island of Sanhok. Now, no more wrangle. in Wingman, but Sandhawk, much more suited for duos.
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, obviously it's a smaller map, half the size technically. Although some would argue that Miramar's a bit bigger than Erangel, even though technically it's the same size.
Just more landmass.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So no, I think Sandhawk's pretty good for duos. I'm surprised, obviously, going through the European EMEA region just now. I'm surprised there's not that much third party going on. I mean, there was, but not as much as I'd expect. So it's kind of strange.
I think that it's going to happen a bit more here, considering the playstyle of NA.
What we think the playstyle
we're just theorizing.
And what it really is. But no, we'll see what happens. But I'm excited.
Yeah, of course. Many of the players, just the way NA players play generally is just, right, I see guy, I want to go kill. That's it. I'm not saying it's not methodical, but it's very, very much more aggressive. And on a map that's a lot smaller and a lot more fast-paced with a lot more loot, you're going to get looted faster, so you're going to be in fights a lot quicker. And, pretty much it's just going to be chaos and carnage. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. I mean, we obviously saw I think the shotgun was in that last game, wasn't it? Of the
new shotgun,
the new shotgun. So I'm excited to see that. Hopefully, if it comes out, obviously, when you get a crate, it could be anything. So, yeah, and even if you get a crate, maybe you don't. So
the bait crates. That's what we're looking for. Those bait crates.
The bait crates for the shotguns. But I'm curious to see what it does. I mean, was it last game had like a 2-tap with the shotgun or whatever?
Yeah, it was. It was about 70 odd meters away. Just
70.
Tap. Yeah. Oh, I'm probably over-exaggerating. It might have been a bit like 20 odd meters away. Yeah, it was about 20 meters.
Yeah,
20 plus meters.
Yeah, away. in the patch notes for PUBG, they said the effective range was 100 meters or something. So you could be right. Yeah,
that's insane. But it was like 2 shots right to the head. I mean, the guy was lying down as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's pretty insane, and it looks cool. It's just
it's just a pump double barrel. It's like boom, boom, like you just feel badass, right? Like you just feel cool.
I'd actually want to use one as well in real life.
Yeah.
See how that works. I'd probably get thrown back myself. I mean, it's no lie. A lot of the NA players know that I'm like small, 5'4", very weak. So actually, just don't give me a weapon. It just won't work.
Give him a knife.
Yeah. I'm good at snaking.
That works. Yeah.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Sounds okay. Right. Before tell you what, Mr. Producer, sir, how long till the game? Do we know? Oh, there we go.
Hey,
perfect.
Not long then.
Right on cue before. Okay, game 1, week 1 of the NA and South American Wingman Series 8. Now, of course, I remember I did cast some South American Masters games just over a couple of months ago, and those were some of the best PUBG games I have ever seen and casted. So I'm really, really interested to see some of these South American teams in this lobby really show up and start changing the play style of a lot of the American teams and watching them adapt, because that's what PUBG is, ultimately. I've always said that it's just a problem-solving game. There's a problem, how do you solve it, and do you come out on top? If you can solve enough problems, you're going to win the game.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I mean, it's also, you got to deal with what you've got as well.
Yeah.
In a sense of you kind of have to figure out when's the best time to go for kills, when's the best time to go for positioning. Obviously, it's more so in, I feel like, squads than duos. Duos, we haven't really seen much of it, so we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. But as you can see, a fight coming on really early here. Goo Goo Gaga. Man's got an SLR. Gets one knock. Doesn't quite get the other one, and that's them out already.
Yeah, one of the big no-nos if you're going to hot drop. You want to try and get some space, get looted up a bit. You can see Goo Goo go. He didn't have any armor, but he's got the teammate there, the wingman ready. Owen Bear TV having a really terrible start already, just falling.
That's down in the cave, isn't it? Yeah, typical mistake there in cave. Yeah, that's why you just don't go there.
And we can see the first circle, very, very north indeed. So it's going to be a nice marathon run for some of these players coming down here in the south, especially Owen Bear, who is, his teammate's not even anywhere near the cave
calling
entrance.
towards the circle instead,
Yeah. He has to wait for his teammate to come res him. I mean, there's a lot of guns there. He can get rezzed and then pick up some weapons. Not a lot of armor. I think that's a helmet. So
probably level 1 helmet, looks like M16, AK, solid stuff.
Tommy gun, level 2 helmet.
Yeah,
So, but you want the armor, don't you? The vest.
Yeah. Well, you want both, really.
You want both, yeah.
But no, we saw some Tommy gun action in I think one of the games in the EMEA pretty early on. That was good to see. Never really see many SMGs or especially Tommy gun anyway. I think you might see quite a few vectors coming up in these games.
Well, that's interesting. Only one kill there, and Ree is eliminated. So looks like both of the players didn't connect. Only one made it into the lobby. Only one made it into Sanhok, unfortunately for them, for their first game. Not a great start. We have Uncivils and his teammate lining it up. Don't want to stand still. Profi. Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah. That's obviously two MPL players going at it already. Uncivils from Lazarus, and then Profi from obviously from Genesis, but not on Genesis at the moment in this tournament. I think he's playing with Moody, isn't he? No, he's playing with Relo, actually. He's playing with Relo.
Ah, that's the... Yeah, okay.
That must be it, then. No. Never mind. But, yeah, as you said, the circle, pretty far north. A lot of water inside. Would you say this is about 50% land?
Yeah, well, you've got...
55?
You've got the northern part of that circle is just completely unplayable. And then you've got a bit of the river left. So, yeah. Not a lot of land to play with. And especially where Stab and his teammate, which is bugged out at the moment, #unknown, up there in Hattin, they don't really have much land to play around. So, of course, the circle will definitely, well, I would say about 80% chance, shift away from them and go more towards the mainland. So they're going to be having to look at an easy route through to get more acquainted. You do not want to be caught out swimming without a chance of fighting back. And here we've got some Envy players. One getting knocked, interrogate by Plushie in really good spray. And now Caps is just going to back off.
Ooh, the SLR popping off with the 4x there. Can't connect any. He's going to try and re-peek, actually. I quite like the play. I quite like the...
Oh, he's not even going to go for a res. He's going to re-peek. He's going to catch out Ripper all by himself out in the open. Takes him down. Nice and easy couple of shots. And easy flush. Plushie is close and personal. Was not expecting that from Caps, but Caps knocks him down. And there we go. You thought it was over, but Nutters, it's over for you.
Yeah, that's impressive. That's just PL players, to a T, really, isn't it? Not PL players, MPL players to a T. Just the confidence to repeat that, even when your teammate's down, and you get one knock and you flush it, but then you repeat the other guy as well. It's just nuts.
Here we go from one Envy duo to the other. Moody and Pride.
Pride.
He actually pushes a bit too far, gets caught out, gets finished as well by K-Mind. More NPL players. Moody gets tagged up to 40 HP.
Yeah, just gonna get the spray. Iron Sight spray though, 11 HP. He's got lots of first aid, so not to worry.
He's okay, but damage is being done to his armor, so it's not gonna last longer if he's gonna stay in this, but he gets some help from the lords above. K-Mine falls to 3 HP. He has to find a different area to get cover from.
Yeah, Reload coming in with a third party here. He hears gunshots, coming straight for it. It's a smart play. K-Mine gets tagged up super hard by Moody here. Managed to get the re-peek. So low on K-Mine. I guess the kill there. That's Genesis Orange out already in 27th.
Oh, okay, only 2x on Reload. Right there, Moody hanging on by a thread. Look at this, Reload. He's seen everything that's unfolded there, and he's just going to make the push. He's going to take out Moody from the game, but he's going to try at least. And he's actually got the better cover than Moody does. So time's ticking for Moody.
Yeah, Shinboy though in a fight with Disciple. Let's see if this nade connects.
I definitely should.
That's oh my lord, that's like okay, that's dead.
If he wasn't there, the second nade would have definitely killed him.
Yeah, 100%. She had the same very similar logos. One was white, one was black. It was kind of funny. But Shinboy coming out top there.
Well, only 6 minutes 30 seconds into the game, and we've lost about 20 players.
Yeah, I think we kind of expect that since the MPL players are so aggressive. These NA players.
I think it's more like we just saw that Moody. He's got iron sights. He hasn't got really much to him, but he's still going to stick it out and he's going to go for that fight. Shuru. I hope I pronounced that right.
Shuru, yeah.
Shuru.
Most people call him Ru, actually.
Ru.
Yeah,
all right, we'll call him Ru then. Ru. Finding out a nice easy kill, just hiding in the little cave area.
Yeah.
But look at that. The whole area next to Hattin, completely empty now for these E-United players to gain ground, go across. They can cross the bridge if they need to. All they're going to be afraid of is Moody. But hey, it's just him by himself. So nice and easy rotation for them coming in. You can see now everyone in the blue. They're going to be coming. What is Tanaka doing?
That is
him and his teammate.
That's a rotation. That is a rotation. Now that's something you see not very often.
It's like season 1 Erangel rotation.
100%. Yeah. I mean, it's smart though, to be honest with you, because even in squads, you see a lot of PL teams like make these long rotations around Sanok. In duos, it's even worse in terms of there's so many threats on the map. You can't really get through. If you're on the edge, you can't really drive through. You can't get through. It's super risky. So going out there's literally 0 threats, except for the blue.
Of course, but once they do get into the circle, they then have to decide where to disembark from their boat. And there are a couple of players. You can see Luke 12 and Mr. Unknown on Team 15 over there. They're already covering the coast. So if they do rock up, they're going to get spotted, and you don't really want to be jumping out of a boat with your pants down, pretty much, while everyone's already looking at you with the guns primed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. We'll see where they come into. They might just pop up sort of just further northeast of where the Lazarus duo is. But Mr. #Unknown just chilling still. Meanwhile, back over to Shinboy, and I can't see that. It looks like a snack. Oh, Snakers. I'm looking on the minimap, but yes. Good old Snakers. We've seen him around before. We've seen him around quite a few times. He's a pretty prominent competitive player.
Ooh, I'm loving this by Kendo and Roth. They are methodically moving into the zone here. They're making sure that none of these rocks have players on them. And spots out the head right at the last second. Kendo does fall. And now Roth does spot him out. Doesn't know where Snakers is yet. He's out in the open. He's just going to wait and see where the teammate is before giving away his position. I mean, it looks like an easy kill, but the trigger discipline comes into play here quite a bit.
Yeah, you want the player to reveal himself as well, I think, before you...
I think you can hear him. Definitely.
Yeah, 100%. Ooh, he wants to take the shots. He does. He takes the shots. Knocks down Shinboy. Snake is popping out. Oh, he actually gets him.
Oh, he does?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Woo.
wow.
Roth with the 2 kills, the 1v2 there to take out those Snakers and Shinboy there.
See, that was pretty clever. So he didn't see the second player, but he'd heard him. So he knew, right, he's in that general direction. So if I get this easy, nice knock here, I know exactly where to look. So nice 1-2 there, but he did lose his teammate on that rotation, but it's bound to happen when everyone's snaking in the grass. Interrogate finds Lampalot. Only a knock, though, at the moment. He does fall behind a rock, so can't get finished.
Yeah. Wait for his teammate to try and come and save Mr. Dietrichs. Although Pat Cap's on the prowl, he's looking to try and flush that out, I think, or even watch for his teammate coming in to help. But meanwhile, Lobes and co coming in from the east to third party.
Yep, Lobes pushing in up. Dietrich finds Interrogate, knocks him down, but Dietrich gets taken down by Unknown, and Lobes and Unknown and his teammate actually come out on top there. Both of those teams completely wiped out, and now they've got clear running to go up ahead. In fact, no, they've got number 1 Potato and Tiesta.
Yeah.
Yep, Tiesta.
Team 30 over there.
Team 30.
Trying to gatekeep, I think it looks like. I think they're looting in the blue for the moment, but they'll come into a surprise, that's for sure.
Yeah, like you see, they're already looking towards the blue Team 30, so they're going to be ready for them as they come in. The circle does shift away from the water. It goes south. Paradise Resort, still in. Pentalon and Cherry Poppin'. They're going to be pretty happy with that. Panda Girl and Shrimsy, sorry.
Shrimsy.
They've got themselves a crate landing right on top of them.
I don't think I noticed that. I think it's probably too high for them, to be honest with you. But you never know. It could be a shotgun.
Could be that shotgun.
You never know. Yeah, and I'm excited to see what it might be. But Shrimsy obviously.
AWM.
Ghost gaming player as well. So is it? Okay, it's an Orm. Okay. Still, I mean, it's a solid gun. I feel like the Orm's actually pretty good with the 4x on Sanok. Like, you make these quick peeks, you can get an instant sort of like headshot. Shrimsy's like, oh,
hello.
Look at this. That's nice. You must have heard the plonk. And then nice.
I think Jake spotted it out as well, so if he does get spotted. Oh, Frolicker and Duck, they're just tanking the blue a tiny bit. They're going to come in. Hopefully, Frolicker has meds. You can see he's got boost.
Yeah,
he is boosted.
I'm sure he does. You know, it's Sanok. Loot's pretty sparse. Is that the word for it? Sparse?
Is it sparse? No,
it's not scarce. It's definitely.
Is it sparse? Yeah, scarce is So I presume sparse is the.
I don't know. It's there's
It's
a lot of loot.
definitely not abundant.
no. Yeah, abundance of loot is a
Oh,
lot.
abundance of. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two English guys
Yeah.
don't know anything about
Trying to learn
English
over
words.
here. Fluffy.
Okay, so Luke, he's just been sitting here guarding the bay, pretty much by this team, the player from team from number 15. I haven't moved quite a bit. Moody's actually made his way into the circle, really close to these two guys, Uncivils and Luke.
Yeah, he's got the 3x and the Car9C. It's not ideal, but it'll do the job for sure. I'm not sure where Mr. Unknown's teammate is. That's Stab usually, isn't it? I think. I feel like he was on the east on the western island. Ooh, big shot. Actually, no, he wasn't alive. Okay, so that was an insta kill. And Civils with the Car9C shot, help from Luke 12 as well.
You're right. It might have actually been Stab because Stab did get knocked earlier. And now Moody's heard all those shots. Lobes, he gets another knock on Shrimzy. But in fact, him and his teammate get taken down by Frolicker and Panda Girl. And now Moody, oh dear Lord, Lazarus guys. They're running out. They're being greedy. They want to loot. And Moody, coming in with a QBU with a silencer, is just going to do a bit of damage. Not going to get a knock, but he's going to fall back. And now he has the upper hand because he's got the circle.
Yeah, exactly. He's got the circle. And I don't think Luke 12's got a helmet. I could be wrong. But yeah, obviously Moody with being the solo player, they don't know this, clearly. But so they could be getting flanked for all they know. But Moody's going to move further in to try and stop any sort of third party onto him. But yeah, and Civils and Luke 12 have got to move in for sure.
Another crate down there by Russian Machine and MPS Double. I think Relo is close by to it, but that is definitely a bait crate. He jumps out. He gets deaded by those two guys. Yeah, he knows that there are definitely... there's a definitely duo in the compound just across the street from him. He's not going to take any chances. And look at how much cover's next to that crate. None.
Yeah. It's wide out in the open. So is Double though. Ooh, we'll see if he can get to cover here. Trying to. Oh, what is that? That's a slither of health, I think.
Right behind the tree, the nade.
That nade should roll.
Oh,
yeah,
perfect.
there we go. Boom. He's a gunner. So Russian Machine got to try and make his way over, or just leave him. To be honest with you.
See, this is the thing. QBU insane. He can actually just lie down here and then just brap that gun. I have no idea how else to say it. Just full auto, lie down.
Lots of pews.
Lots of pews. That's a good nade. It just falls a bit short. The rock for cover on Civils.
That was nicely cooked though, to be fair. Like that blew up right on his rock. Same with that one. That did a lot of damage. 40 HP I think on Civils there. Whereas Luke 12 though? Oh, Luke 12 actually knocked. I didn't even notice that. So he's knocked already. Moody could be on for a 1v2 here.
Moody's definitely on one at the moment, or on his own. And he's just gone away. He's changed up his position. This is clever. Uncivils has no idea where he is. Moody takes the first shot. But you can see Uncivils just spraying in the general direction. No idea. No information at all. There we go. Reload. Yeah. Annihilated Russian Machine and MPS Double. So he wins that area. Might be able to get that crate for himself.
Possibly. I think it's outside the circle now, isn't it? Surely. Ooh, Civils with a shot. Moody, 20 HP. Loads of first aids, though. Luke 12 actually goes down to the zone, so it's only on Civils outside the circle as well. That's a smart move, I think, from Moody. Just proning, like, waiting for him to come into the circle, but he's got to heal up too. This chunks a lot, actually.
He's just going to get there, but he has to run all the way back in. He's going to run back to his teammate's body and get more meds and then make his way in. You can see the circle is still moving in. As soon as it locks in, it's going to double that damage up. So it's going to be very hard for Civils. He has to time this perfectly if he has enough meds. Taylor J going ham. Pentalon and Cherry Poppin getting taken down. Number 1 Potato also falls to another hashtag unknown player. Look in this. Rue. Does get knocked, but Taylor J is right there. Nice wingman.
Yeah.
Good teammate.
Getting the res like a good boy. Got a hashtag unknown here from the space storm. Love that fast roll. Fellow Brit getting the frag there. Good stuff. On his own though.
Yeah, Evasion seems to have fallen quite early on in the game. He does have Jake and Owen Bear. Guys that fell off in the cave down below. They've made their way into the top 11. Uncivils does fall. So there we go. They're top 11 now. 17 minutes into the game. 16 alive with 11 teams remaining. Get us off in this position. Now, look at the playing field. You've got a lot of undulating terrain. You do have 2 main roads. Lots of trees in the middle there, but not so much cover on either side.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. I mean, you got to cross the road at some point, especially for Dark Dreams, Adam on the north side here, and then obviously Reap the place outside the blue, and now dead actually. Oh, Dark Dreams got the kill there. Wow, what was that from? That was from north of just Adam on the bottom of your screen there. But interesting, found that one. So yeah, still got to cross over the road though. It's gonna be rough for anyone kind of camping it, especially wildcard here. Probably spot out Dark Dreams, I imagine.
I mean, Dark Dreams just get a kill. Yeah, there we go. Kickstart and Adam. They know that Dark Dreams is going to be coming in. He's pushing in quite fast, straight towards Adam, who is sitting very, very still. Gets headshotted. And now that's going to ruin his plans for the time being.
Yeah, he definitely can't push at the moment. I mean, I think he's actually okay in the circle behind that shack, and Adam's not going to do anything to push that. So he can survive a bit longer, it seems, and maybe get a few placement points, but after that, he's pretty screwed.
Where Kickstart is, he can't actually contest Adam at all without, because there's no windows or anything for him to climb into, and Kickstart has both of the angles of that building completely covered. So, oh my God, Relo, he's going ham.
Yeah, he's just picking up all these frags as a solo player.
No, Dreams actually picks that up. He gets the knock. Relo got the knock, but Dreams just stole it.
Yoink. So,
you know you're going out, you might as well start getting all the kills you can.
Yeah, exactly. I like the position he's got on the roof here. This actually gives a sort of Kickstart kind of an awkward angle to play off of, but could also actually allow Adam to push underneath.
Is that going to spread? It does spread.
Oh, that does some damage.
Kickstart's actually burning by the molly right now.
Yeah, he's just outside the shack though. Has to cross over. Fortunately, he had a nade in his hand, so didn't quite catch him on the cross, but I don't think Dark Dreams knows that Adam's actually in the shack there, so he thinks he's in like a fight with this one player over the road, and then suddenly Adam comes out of the shack and blasts him. We'll see.
Well, the fight's still going on. I think we saw Pistilla time. He took out, who was it over there? Relo. So Relo's out of the game, and E United are also getting kills. Unless did they get eliminated? No, I think they eliminated another team. So they're still in, and there we go, Kickstart. Just waiting for Dark Dreams to cross that road. It is so hard crossing these roads on Sandhawk, and there you go. That's pretty much why. It's so far in the open, you have to take the challenges, the gunfights.
Yeah. I mean, you can't do much there. I mean, with two of some of the best players in A, it's 1v2 as well, crossing the road. You're all the disadvantages in the world, essentially. Everything going against you. But still, Adam and Kickstart have got to come in. So we'll see if, I mean, there's only two solos to really contest them, Roth and Pistola time. Probably proning their way in, I imagine.
Yeah, Roth hasn't seemed to have moved for about 3 circles, so he's pretty set.
Yeah, he's sorted. There's no worries there.
You can see Rue and Taylor J. They're just going to wait and see what the circle does. They're not going to cross that road prematurely. They're going to just see if they are forced to run across that open space. But it does look pretty safe for them to do so. You've got Lee down there in the east, right next to the duo of Owen Bear and Jake.
Yeah,
coming in from the north.
Just waiting for his time to pounce, I imagine. The circle shifts just to the west, northwestish. Kind of I mean, Pistola time's going to have a good time, that's for sure. But you got the wild card boys, Mr. Adam and Co-op on the top side there. Should be good as well. Maybe they'll sweep around the western side as well. So we might see a fight between Pistola time and E United though, which could actually promote the third party from Kickstart and Adam.
Oh, they're being very aggressive. They made their way into the circle and they're just getting a better position. They might go all the way. They do hear the shots from Kickstart onto Pistola Time, who's moving towards E United. Pistola Time gets one. He gets the second one as well. They line up. Pistola Time. Taylor J and Shrew. Oh, dear.
That's got to be rough for the United boys there. Just not quite spotting the play. I mean, excellent shots by Pistola Time to actually just take them out instantaneously.
Look at the angles that he's holding. He's now
that nade
going to be holding against Adam and Kickstart. Yeah, it was a nade. Oh, it was smoke.
That's a smoke.
Oh, it was a nade, first of all. Right, so he's got the entirety of the south of that circle to himself, and he's going to use the smoke perfectly just to make his way across. Doesn't get shot at, does get spotted out, but Adam's very low, so this fight is pretty much against Kickstart, but Adam falls to the blue.
Well, that's not what you want. He was super low in health anyway. I think that was Roth's fault over there, just nading him and puts him down to about 20 HP and then just tanks the blue and just can't make it back in. So Kickstart on his own now.
Yeah, Kickstart's actually going for the res, so this gives Pistola Time the opportunity. He doesn't go for the res, actually.
Yeah,
he's just
already
watching.
died. Yeah.
And there we go. Pistola Time. He had a good run, but it ends right now. Jake finds out Roth, who's been sitting there the entire time. And now you're down to a 1v2. We saw Pistola Time do it. Can we see Kickstart do it again? He gets a couple of shots right down to the head. Ooh. Gets one knock into Ernbear, 40 HP on himself. And now's where the other person is. The molly lands on his feet. He is burning 21 HP. He doesn't get the bed off in time.
Oh, 1 HP. Are you kidding me?
What?
He's been mollied twice this game now.
What?
I feel bad for Kickstart, to be honest with you.
He's got that secret perk, where fire resistance or something.
Yeah, it must
down
be.
to 1 HP. You know what? Jake is going to watch that back, and oh my days, he's going to be super ticked off. And now it's a 1v1 right now. Kickstart, excellent shots coming out. Jake falls to 22 HP, but Kickstart's going to take the game. Starting from literally the bottom and making his way through the playing field and coming out on top.
That's nuts. I mean, but then again, you can kind of expect that from a caliber player.
Yeah.
You know, of Kickstart, just completely destroy them with a 3x spray, gets burnt nearly alive, and still comes out on top.
What did he do something to stop the molly straight away?
No. Like, I think it just stopped ticking. Like, he just got.
It literally just stopped ticking.
Yeah, essentially.
So he came out of it just in time. So only ticked 3 times, took him down to 1 HP. Yeah. You're going to watch that back as a player. You're going to be like, all right, I'm going to watch the VOD. And you watch that health bar drop to 1. You're like, we were literally 1 hit point away. 1 more tick away from actually winning the first game.
And imagine if that's like a point that they don't get, that then loses them out a lot of money or something. Like,
oh my God. That 1 point. Well, 1 point plus the win.
Yeah, as well. Yeah, because I mean, if they would have gotten that, would have been the win as well. So an extra 4 points on top of that, I'm pretty sure as well. So. Yeah.
Well, an exciting game nonetheless. The first one coming in from the North American and South American region. Lots and lots of kills early on, lots of action all around the place. Of course, you have to excuse us. It is about 1 o'clock in the morning. But it is exciting. I know our voices probably don't sound it, but my God, that was a really, really good way to end the first game. Especially, like, you know, coming in like that, Pistola Time, getting the 1v2 on E United, and then Kickstart.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, that's the one.
That was a nice spray transfer.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Look at this, insane shots. Goes in for the frag. How lucky is that?
I love it. And then finishes off with a QBU as well. So I mean, Kickstart. What a player, man. What a player.
He's got big, brassy. Kahunas to stick that through and go in. Right, that was game number 1. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't go anywhere. We're going to go for a short break and we're back for game number 2. Welcome back! I hope that break wasn't too long. It was a very short break for us. My name is Talha. I'm now joined by Toby. HayZ has gone for a little break himself. We're going to be bringing you game number 2 of the GLL Wingman Series 8 of the North American and South America. These basically qualifiers, aren't they, Toby, for the finals? Because the top 16 of each region go through to the grand finals of the Wingman.
And that's where they are now, right?
What, these are the grand finals? Kind of.
No, now you're confusing me. I'm pretty sure they've already played the qualifiers to get here.
Oh,
so the top 16 from South.
Yes, you're right.
And top 16 from North are playing.
Yes. I thought there were 2 different lobbies. Can you tell it's getting late?
You can see it.
Right. You can see it over there. That's what I did last time. Right. Game number 1 ended in spectacular fashion. So let's have a look at the scores of that game. Wildcard up there in the top. No surprise there with 4 kills, but 14 points because they got the 10 points for the win. Toxic Garbage coming in second. 10 points still. 6 for their placement and 4 for kills.
Also, just going to say about Wildcard's kills. It was only, we can do only in quotation mark 4 kills, but 4 very hardcore kills. Wow. I didn't cast it. I had the pleasure of watching it out back. That was absurd. I mean,
Yeah.
that was absurd.
When it came up that they won, and I just clocked, I was like, I was expecting 10 kills. I was expecting 10 or 11 kills. That's what we've had in the EU, the EMEA Wingman earlier. But when it came up with 4, I was like, oh wow, okay, it wasn't actually that busy of a game for them. But it really felt like it.
And it's interesting to see how few teams actually racked up quite a few kills. We have a lot of teams, all the way up to 25th place, didn't get a single one. And on the right side, for the most part, I mean, no one's over 2 kills on the right hand of the leaderboard, right? Coming into game 2, so it's pretty spread, but on a thin, because we don't have anyone stacked really high up. We got one team at 6 kills. Everyone else is like 3, 4 kills here and there, and well, it just goes to show that everyone is kind of even in their fragging power. And it also, I mean, we, as HayZ said as well, we practically have all of NPL in this lobby, and well, I mean, that does mean quite a lot of firepower.
A lot of firepower, as well as some contenders as well. Yeah, and some very hard-fighting South Americans that love fragging out, and they love pushing. Questionable pushes as well, but it works out in the end because you're not expecting it. I mean, one of the plays that we saw, I forgot who it was, one of the Envy players, you would expect your teammate to be knocked.
Interrogate.
Interrogate. You expect your teammate's knocked, okay, you're going to fall back and res him. But no, the ballsy play from him was, I'm just going to hold the angle, switch up the angle, and wait for them to make the push. Easy, nice 2 kills. But off we go into game number 2 as the plane flies over, starting from the east, going towards the northwest side of the map. Not going to get a lot of love down there in the southwest on Sammy and Karo.
And it's kind of funny, right? Because now we watched the last game. There was only 2 teams jumping on the northwestern island. Yes, it's smaller. But thinking NPL and all these players been here, they should be traumatized by that island. Because the first week of NPL, 3 of their 4 games went to that island. And it's pretty much if the first circle goes anywhere near there, you know for a fact, because the third circle shifts out of water, that it's going to go there in the end. And it was United, one of the teams that went there. And you can see Taylor J. And sure, they are indeed right back in that direction. So it kind of makes sense to me that the guys that loot there in NPL would also be the guys that go back there. Because, I mean, if you loot there anyway, might as well just keep doing what you do in squad games.
Oh, already.
Disciple, that's a tough start.
Uzi in the hands of
that's
Baby Beans.
Goo Goo Gaga. That was the same person that got the knock in last game, right? He did get flushed before he got the flush on towards his opponent last game. He got a knock in the same area, but seems to me like this time around the fate turned.
Yeah, paradise isn't really paradise for some. And there
Speaking of which, speaking of which.
Oh wow, Roth.
He doesn't have a weapon.
Oh no, and he's been spotted out. Lobes.
Did he see him from below?
Yeah,
I mean,
did.
obviously must have heard him now.
He's got a Kar98 in his hand, but Lobes' teammate, unknown over there, does have
Lobes
the angle.
got to be confused. I mean, he's got to be running around saying, I'm hearing these steps above me.
He definitely did see him, right?
You can see unknown. I would assume that to be Nerf. No, wait, whoa, Toby, nope, never mind. They don't play on the same team anymore. sometimes
okay.
It's not, obviously not him. But I mean, yeah, with the way that he's looking around now, he must have realized that he's above him. Also, he probably must have realized that guy doesn't have a weapon.
Yeah.
But Lopez's teammate is, trying to...
Okay, Kendo's coming in.
Yeah,
Kendo's coming in with the UMP, so he's buying some time. And I think Roth has actually made it out. He's just snuck out of there, right under their noses. Oh, very hairy situation there for Roth, but good escape.
Indeed, and impressive that actually actually worked out. You would have thought that guy was completely caught up on that roof, but indeed he did get away. And Luke now, from one of the half of Lazarus' team, has made their way on over towards that godforsaken mountain. And well, I mean, I think they know just as well as we do. There's a pretty big chance a couple of circles will go in that direction.
Of course, that island has has 2 named places to loot, but look at all the different compounds you have along the edge there. So with the loot ramped up really high, and Sandhawk naturally having high loot anyways, you can have at least 2. Well, it's duos actually, so you can have more than 5 teams in that whole area looting up, especially in a camp like Camp Charlie. Kader.
Oh, he must have seen Penza, right?
Must have seen.
There's a head spot. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think he wants to see the second player too, if he can. But of course, without that... Oh, did he spot him in the compound? Might have seen Cherry inside. I'm not sure. But they, of course, have zero clue that there's opponents nearby. I mean, at this point, you might want to slow it down. Low, he got caught on the door there. Penta taken down by Kader. But, of course, it's not done just yet. There's still Cherry to fight with.
There you go. Cherry Oh, the nades are coming in. Not going to pick up that knock at the moment. The second one does come in, but Cherry's going to just change up his angle. And oh no, Kato, what just happened there? Why are you pushing in the open? You know there's one more left.
Oh! Nice headshot from Lex. Securing the kill, and Team 16, anything is possible. Will indeed be down and out. Sure, we saw him lose Taylor just before, and now Sharpshot and his unknown teammate. Seems to me like they know somewhat guaranteedly what building he's inside.
A nice high angle coming out by Sharpshot. But for his teammate, don't want him to push a bit too aggressive because he doesn't quite have line of sight up there on Shrew. It's just a matter of playing around with your food before you eat it at the moment. Right, there you can see the duck dipping and diving in different areas. Shrew does get taken down to about, 0 HP.
Timing. Had he been able to get around at the back of that building, that could potentially have been a play for him to make. A Sharp had actually, or his teammate, Sharp had actually jumped down from the high ground, so he didn't have that advantage any longer. Could have been a play, but not going to happen. K-Mind, H1 in the meantime, going to find themselves located in one of the compounds below the mountaintop itself, and well, I mean, at least for now, they should be able to chill out for a little while.
Yeah, see, it's a gamble. It's a gamble. This whole area. Do you go right up to the top of the mountain and fight your way down to the circle shifts, or do you stay at the bottom and then if the circle shifts, you have to then fight up?
I think you'd rather fight your way down, to be honest. I mean, one of the main things of that being, there is a pretty big chance that there's going to be quite a few more teams from the lower plateau fighting up than the other way around. So that alone should leave you with some sort of breathing room.
King of the hill.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
That's what it is. You can see Pistol of Time shooting at Envy over there, and the boats, keeping them at bay. There's a crate dropping down if they do so dare to go for it.
Where's Pistol of Time's teammate?
Did he not arrive on the boat with him? No.
We will never know.
D-treats.
They got away. Rare to see vehicle use on Zanuck these days, but it works out, and they'll be making their way further forward. Ghost, 0 kills so far, but that could change. Jake's been spotted out in the open, and Shrimsy. Great lineup of shots there. Gets the knock onto 1.
Nearly landing the headshot onto Owen Bear, but no, his teammate's going to land the chest shot.
That
50
would be a far
HP. That's a good nade. 2 nades coming in. Will they bounce? One's too short. The other one is... it's actually on target.
We did talk about how those nades bounce a bit further now than what they used to, and Panda Girl slung one right in there, and indeed it worked out. Ooh, and you can see Interrogate and Padcaps, they actually forced out of that boat. Seems like Pistola was able to do enough damage to it. They didn't want to stay inside any longer.
They're so far away from land. They're going to have to try and swim, but they have to be fast because you've got Tanaka and Duck coming in. If they spot them out in the water...
I wouldn't think that they swim so far that they actually see them. Frawley got taken out of the boat. Speaking of boats, the treats found him. Him and Lambelat securing himself a flush onto him, but you can see Pistola. He knows exactly where they are. Have fun swimming, guys. It's like, whales. Like the whole whale farming is like, if you stay below the water, you will drown. But if you go up to breathe, you'll get shot. Or harpooned in the case of a whale. It's like just death or death scenario for them.
And this is the thing. No matter how many shots Pistol Time has, he just needs to land a few. They can't heal up in the water anymore. So it's just a matter of time before Pistol Time actually picks up both of those kills. And he has about 100 bullets to spare, but he has to be a bit conservative. Either get better aim or conserve that ammo.
Just get better aim for it. That's all you need to do. Adam and Kickstart there chilling inside the building. And, ooh, Baby Beans trying to do some damage, but it's actually going to be Kickstart. Wait, what?
What?
I'm elsewhere on the map right now. Who killed Ripe? I'm so confused right now.
Okay, so within the 2 seconds that...
No, they got... Okay, so that was another team that got killed. But who the hell killed, off the boat?
Snakers? No,
Yeah,
Goo Goo Gaga.
I think it was maybe Gugu or a baby that shot him off the boat. I was just confused with the kill feed by the time that it happened. I
VIII.
perfectly synchronized with
The
someone else.
backstab on Stab coming in. Right there. One more shot needs to land. Yep. Sees the teammate with a headshot from
that's a
Stab's
turnaround.
teammate. And now Protug. Out in the open. Nice and easy spray. Lands it. Gets tagged up, but he's going to pick up that duo.
Hell up for 180 to just headshot him immediately. Great shot on towards VIII. As I said, though, should be able to get the rest up, so no points collected for them. They will go down and out. H-Twin, well, I mean, they've had this compound for a while, and they're slowly starting to see more and more opponents make their way in there into their territory.
Oh.
Has he gone for a boat now to run him over? Is that where we're at now? Is that what's happening, Pistola time? You ran out of bullets, and now you have to actually try and run him over with a boat?
Oh, he sees him. Da, da, da.
Jesus Christ.
This is North American gameplay.
This is like, you know how the North Americans do their rodeos with the bulls? This is boat rodeo.
Look at this reap. Okay, so these two, they're just going to be looking.
They've got to be so confused.
What is going on?
Wait, is he parked?
Oh!
Imagine this scenario. Pistola gets killed, Pat gets the boat and sails away. What is going on, guys? What is actually going on here? Pat Caps might be able to survive all of this, because I don't think there's any way that the guys on the shore expects their Pat Caps to be in that boat. You gotta spray him down at this point, right? Yeah, jumps off, that's gonna be an explosion. But no kills, though.
No, because he jumped out at high speed.
He got killed by the explosion. And fell to his death. Pride found a kill, but seems like Pat Caps, well, for now, is still alive. And, well, Tanaka and his teammate, they're looking down towards Pistola. Everyone's trying to cross down south in the meantime. Moody and Spray down. Corbu down as well. Eliminators. Oh, Eliminators. I get it now.
Yep, so Pride.
They're going to go down. Yeah, Pride on the backside there. Trying to hold off all these people running forward.
He's gonna make it into the circle nice and easy, but I don't think he has to worry about Shrimsy and his teammate coming in, because right behind them they've got Evasion on his lonesome as well. But that'll keep them a bit busy. D-Treats and his teammate make his way in. Pistola time is still
I feel bad
man.
for Pat Caps, honestly, at this point. This is just harassment now. At this point, it's really just harassment.
Oh, he's in the blue as well.
Might as well just drown and deny the points. Yep, that's what's going to happen. Pat Caps like, I spent so much time on this, and you're not even going to give me my kill point. Is that really what we've come to, Pat? But yes, indeed, it was. And Circle, well, it goes exactly where everyone expected it to, given that Circle 3 would go away from water. Kickstart body shot on towards Kendo. Does manage to find himself the knock with the M4, but they know that Soth in there too. His teammate, though, has gone down. Adam getting knocked by Roth, and now we'll see.
But Baby Beans is in there with an Uzi still.
There's a solo alive inside the compound. There's to save the day for a little while longer.
And now, what was a 2v2v1 has turned into a 1v1 as Kickstart's going to come in. Wow! That angle. Insane. Through the car and through the buildings. Kickstart, 4 kills already. The same amount he had in the last game.
Mm-hmm. Dangerous player to put in these scenarios. And that's what it is. I mean, we have some of these guys with really high fragging potential. It can be, sometimes it can be hard to see what they're capable of when it's a squad game, because there's so many different factors, so many different lines you have to watch out, and there are oftentimes you're exposed to one angle you might not be able to cover. But in duos, if you can somehow, especially in Sanok, it's hard, but if you can somehow manage to make an engagement without anyone third-partying, you can, it's so easy. Oh my
what?
Speaking of good kills, good damage done right there, great headshots connected.
There's a lot of
No, it's just you can just see, like, they really have a chance to thrive, like really have a chance to show off their individual skill.
There's a lot of confidence in the aim and the spray.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like Kickstart there, 2 insane spray, especially with the M24. The first hit initially landing, just the confidence of knowing the game knowledge of, like, this is how far I need to aim, all that kind of stuff.
For sure.
And Kickstart's going to make his way in on probably the little scoot on the water, but he does get heard by Tiesta and number 1 Potato. So he's just going to go for the push. He's not going to be expecting this, but Kickstart, we've seen him in positions like this already, and he has thrived.
That the potato is indeed going to be a potato, because he'll need that, and we know that he can do 1v2s, but he is very much caught in the water, and that one right between the eyes.
Right in the cranium. Kickstart, he just didn't have any prior knowledge.
There's no response to that at all. I mean, there's no response at all. He was on the shoreline, tried to get some sort of info, and, well, I mean, the only info he had was which type of bullet was planted in his face.
Just looking at the King of the Hill situation, we've got quite a few teams up there. And we've got Later Mystery actually doing a little split.
Yeah, and it's hard to tell off the map alone, especially in situations like these, like where you can actually get up and where you can't. So if you're only looking at the map and trying to maneuver around, you can see how many bikes were up there already, 3 bikes next to each other. And that's actually not a bad idea, because you can neglect all falling damage with the bike, and they're pretty easy to stabilize once you're midair. So if you're Relo or Profi up there, and at some point the circle shifts down, you might just be better off taking a bike and just sending it off the hill, because yeah, I mean, you'll be able to land, no damage done, instead of trying to do all this reverse mountain climbing, like rappelling down the mountains. And speaking of down the mountain, seems like VIII got the better of that circle shift.
Yeah, Tiesta at #1 potato, they can hold out in Hattin a bit longer. VZ looking pretty nice and cozy in his little compound just away from Hattin. But it's... I know that area, the center of the circle, Toby, and it is open.
And it's not only open, but it's a huge uphill towards the mountain on the southern side, and that's just... You're so exposed.
In fact, if you're in Hattin, you've probably got the best position. Oh!
Yeah, actually, more like... I don't even know what that is, because you don't exist anymore. But that was a very well-thrown nade straight in his face. D-treats. Gets his teammate knocked, but does manage to get the rest of on towards him with a very well-thrown nade.
Pistilla time. He's still alive. Still alive.
Oh, did get his kill on towards Padcaps, which of course he's probably going to be a little sit over. Maybe he'll seek revenge.
See, and this is good for him, especially as a solo player. You can see on the map, the knowledge that we have is everyone that is south will be fighting their way north. And because of the open area in the middle, whoever's on the northern side of that circle right now has a better advantage because they can
honestly,
see up that hill.
If this next circle doesn't hard shift south, Pistola's just guaranteed himself a top 5 if he doesn't cross the road now. If he stays by that compound and the next circle goes north, it's pretty much top 3 guaranteed.
Yeah.
Simply because of his position. Because there's so many teams down south, and they somehow need to make it up north. There's only 3 or 4 different gateways into the circle from the south. One is being held by Reaper and Tanaka on the western side. Simple and the guys, and I cannot really see who it is, with the sort of toxic colored logos on the eastern side are holding the other side. H1 and K-Mind are holding the
arch,
the kind of archway through there. There's just no room to maneuver.
There's evasion on his own. I think Later is right in front of him.
But
I'm not too sure if Later's on the same level as him. No, he's not. Later's just above him on the hill. Oh no, it's D-treats.
He did spot them. I was going to say he was right next to opponents and he fell back down, but instead of shooting, he gave enough info away that they would find him, unfortunately. And this is what we're talking about, those uphill and downhill pushes. What they're running uphill into right now, they have to do the exact same thing but downhill. And that's when you're going to be so exposed to everyone in that compound and Hartson on the other side.
Yeah. Especially that, and you can see everyone making their way up this hill on their respective sides and being very cautious. Look at how, a teammate of Sharpshot here is playing at the moment, looking at every single angle that anyone could be coming up on the hill. Relo's waiting, and the zone is pushing Mr. Unknown there. But he's just going to wait out a little longer.
It's like you want to crouch, but you also know you have to hurry. So it's like crouch run, crouch run, crouch run, crouch run.
The crouch sprint.
The
Best
crouch
thing.
sprint.
Playing on the cliffs, D-treats and Lamp a lot. Slow walking as well. Trying not to make any noise. Shrimsy gets tagged up by K-Mind.
That's a nade. I thought he was going to throw it as a smoke over towards his team. It's like, no. No damage done. Snake is done, just fighting 1 down. So that's going to be the team eliminated on the southern side. More room to work with H-Twin. Knows that there's a play over there somewhere. And Profi from above. Relo there to get the knock. They now know that more people are indeed below. And, they rag up 1 for that. And that's one of those where you go back into the replay and you go, wait, it wasn't even the guy I was fighting. It was someone from like freaking kilometer away.
Yeah, a kilometer away above.
Exactly.
Above us.
How am I supposed to counter that?
But that's the thing about this hill. And Lobes spots out 1 here. The second one goes for the spray transfer. Does get it. Falls to 12 HP. And Sia and March, they eliminate Cadets.
I was going to say, a little scary that he started shooting. I don't think he saw the second player normally when you see the first and he doesn't see you as well, you would hold your fire until you get the confirm that the second one is around too. But I think you probably heard the second guy, like
Definitely.
2 people
that range,
stepping.
100%, yeah.
And great spray, great control by Lopes to get the double kill there.
Right, Panda Girl needs to make her way around the mountain, straight into Lobes and Unknown. They've got this other side of the hill. Reeler and Profi, they can just hold that as long as they need to until the circle shifts away from them. Look at all these teams having to come in. Pride, Later, Lampalot, and D-Treats, they're coming in as well. Hashtag Unknown is going to be blocking off D-Treats on his entrance. Does spot him out. And he is snaking. D-Treats spotted him as well, but it's going to be Hashtag Unknown for Space Storm coming in.
This is
40
so
HP.
difficult. There's so many teams around, and from far out over on the other side, Mr. Unknown on Team 25 gets himself a kill off Pride. If you're in the blue, buddy, you're going to go down. That's going to be Lada securing the kill. First one for the team. So Riot Squad not really up there kill points-wise yet, but they have made their way into placement points.
Panda Girl gets a knock and flushes out Lobes up on that hill there.
Yeah.
Later, it's just going to get Rello, or is that Profi that he shot at, going to make him move position. But he does give away his own position. And I think those guys there...
Look at the shift. We just went down the hill. That is that's unfortunate. This is when you want the bike, just because you gotta do something. And well, I mean that compound is looking good right now.
Yeah, Tanaka and Reap the Place. You can see down there in the bottom right, they've got themselves a crate between them and Pistola Time. Ooh. Isn't getting tagged up. In fact, Pistola Time gets a knock onto Reap the Place, but later finds Rello. Meanwhile, I think there was a knock in Hatin too. Oh dear.
I mean, if you're VIII, you're just going to make as much room for yourself as you can. You desperately have to make it sound like you're pretty much two teams in that compound and tell everyone to stay the hell away. Because if teams starting to go anywhere close to that compound or start... Oh my lord, Pistola. Couldn't get the finish up on towards pad caps, but indeed can get the kills on the guys trying to make it down that hillside.
See, this is rough. Having to leave Hatin
he needs to hold them off, though. There's no way in hell he can play this compound if he doesn't secure the spot for himself. Like, there's no way that VIII can play safe trying to hold off the southern people if he's also getting pushed from the north. And considering he's a solo player, he needs to be aggressive. I actually would like to see what he's doing. You have to go out and do somewhat of an aggressive play. You don't have to overextend and cross the road and all that stuff, but you have to secure they don't come to you, because at some point the southern guys might.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if Pistola Time is helping him out here.
Panda Girl got the double. Both Lopes and the teammate.
There we go. Wait, what?
Yeah, now Profi went down as well, so that's their team out too. Number one Potato eliminated. Lada have to make... Oh, that was arguably unnecessary ticks of damage, considering the circle was literally like a half meter in front of him. But does stay put. This is when he needs the bike. This is when you need the bike, Lada. Where were they parked? Weren't they around here somewhere? Because there's no way you're jumping off into this one. 5 seconds to go into the circle pushes. I think you're dead, Lada. I'm sorry,
you can make it down to that level, but I feel like...
No, there's no way. He's going to die. Yep.
Dear
don't.
Yeah, dead. I was gonna say, just stay up there, and you can like rack up the points on everyone that's like out in the open here.
Look at this push. It's practically.
It's impossible.
It's literally not practical. It's literally impossible with the firepower that these guys have. Pistola from a distance. Try to stay put. VIII there to help assist H-Win and Cape down, and now all of a sudden Pistola time, and VIII in a 2v2. We set the Pistola, if it was playing it passive, we'll get it some 5. This just became a 2v2 situation, or 1v1 make that situation.
And look, Pistola time, as soon as he knows, he's just made his way into the center of the circle, changing up his position, and I think VZ might be late on the jump there. And now...
I think VZ has a good idea that he probably pushed out too. They're both playing for the center. You can see him already scoping now around the edge. It's just a matter of who snakes who first.
He's out of sight. Out of the screen of Pistola time.
Who snakes who?
Oh, he hears him. There you go, Pistola time. He's heard him. He knows exactly where he is. The nades are going to come out.
Oh, he heard the nade cooked.
Oh,
he heard the nade cooked. Oh, good direction though. Down to low HP and Pistola, despite spending half the game shooting at pad caps, does manage to win the game.
It could have been 7 kills.
It could have.
It could have been 7 kills.
Pad caps denied the kills. We talked about people not denying kills in this, but I guess this is the first.
Look at that, 6 kills all on his own. Is that Wooly?
Yeah, Wooly, he didn't have much to say in that game. But Pistola, I wouldn't say that it was all the right decisions that gave him the win. I think circles played a very big factor, because had it gone up that hill, I'm wondering whether he would have won that game or not. But interesting nonetheless.
Straight away, seeing that circle in that area, you know it's open. So if it shifts north, anyone that is north of that circle that doesn't need to go up the hill, they've just got a free firing range on anyone trying to come down. And that's what we saw in Pistola time. You're going to see the highlights of that game. And a lot of those will be, well, they'll be Pistola.
There were a lot of nades, though.
Yeah.
There were a lot of nades this game. Pistola time?
So, like, I feel, I could be completely wrong. I mean, you've done some PL stuff as well, but I feel like NPL players really utilize utility a lot more than EU players a lot of the time. They carry a lot more nades, and I mean, just from these 2 different regions playing so far.
Are we talking in terms of duo that we see right here?
Yeah.
Or are we talking in actual NPL PL comparison?
Well, I wouldn't say it's. Oh, if you're playing in Pro League, you're going to use more nades. I feel like it's more just the play style of certain players as well.
I don't agree with you completely. I think both use utility a lot, but I see what you mean as of what we've seen here, as opposed to what we saw with the EMEA games earlier today, that there were indeed more nades thrown. Whether that was because the situation allowed for it more often or not, I'm not sure, because sometimes you have multiple teams around you, you just want to have that gun rather than fiddling around with grenades.
I mean, we saw the EMEA players getting caught out with nades in their hands at the wrong time as well. But, I mean, it's amazing to see the precision that a lot of the players have.
For sure. Very,
with
very.
the nades.
It's not like the bounce and you expect him to not move. It's the fact that there's no, like, you don't even give him a chance to move. It's
not
just
even that.
nade thrown right on his face.
It's like being cooked so perfectly that it'll just do full damage before even hitting the ground.
Exactly.
But that was game number 2, an insane closeout by Pistola Time. Very strange game for him nonetheless, but, you know, it is NA. They're going to keep entertaining us. But don't go anywhere. We're going to go for another break and we'll be right back for more PUBG Chicken Dinner action. And we're back. We ain't going anywhere. We're here for the next. We're here for the next couple of hours. Of course, you can see the time up there. Local time, 2:15. We're getting it done. 3 more games remain of the NA and South American Wingman Series 8. Toby's been switched out again. Not me this time. And we're back. We're back with HayZ. Yep. Excellent first 2 games. Starting out with. Is that both wildcard teams? Pistola Time?
Well, technically it said Sonics, because I think obviously he's playing with Wooly, who is a Sonics player.
Okay.
So I think it's just he's just captain of the team.
Yeah.
So,
well, we can go to the scoreboard of that last game and have a look at how many points each team accumulated. And sorry, I think I might have been mistaken. I think it's only NA in this, if Mr. Producer's right. Okay, so it is just NA teams taking part in this. I do apologise. So, Sonics White picking up 16 points in that game with 6 kills. Ghost Gaming coming in second, 11 points, 6 kills as well. And 10 points for Riot Squad in third place, and Riot Squad again in fourth place with 7 points. So,
I mean, it's just Riot Squad for days in the third and fourth, but Space Storm out in fifth. I love that name, Space Storm. They should change that name, I think. Like the Tempo Storm on Space Station, just change the name to Space Storm.
Right, and this is what is done to the overall leaderboard. Sonics White have jumped into first place with 25 points. Just before going into the third game, Wildcard dropped down to second with 18 points. And, right, okay, it is the first 2 games are already done. It's the first week still, so you can see some teams already pulling away from the pack. But it is close nonetheless, and right until the last week, the last couple of games, it could go down to that last clutch moment to pick it out. And at the end of the day, if it turns out to be 1 point difference for wildcard, then my God, you know that molly.
Yeah. Again, I mean, I don't know. It's just
luck.
Yeah, just pure. It's kind of luck, I suppose, because I suppose he took like a bit less damage, and then if he would have taken like 1 more HP damage, whatever, in like a leg shot or something, maybe. But yeah.
Right, game number 3, going straight in. Of course, it is just Sandhawk this week, and then we'll be jumping over to the other map next week. So that's how things are going to run for Wingman this season. We're just going to focus on 1 map a week, which I think is a lot better. Rather than having to constantly change every other game. So you can just concentrate, you can practice on that one specific map up until your Wingman games do start. But we've got a different plane now. We're starting at the north, going down to the south, right down the middle. So we're going to see people going pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's straight through boot camp, straight through Painan. So, I mean, everyone can go anywhere they want, really. I mean, it's kind of any plane path, really. You can go anywhere you want on Sanhok, to be honest with you, anyway. So it's not too bad. In fact, I mean, everyone's dropped out already. I suppose because they're doing that wacky jacky hot drop, right, where they jump out a kilometer away and then they, you know, they dive, whatever. Like,
Still can't do it, right? A lot of teams going down to the southwestern island. That is the most I've ever seen go down there this time. You still have Stab and Taylor J up there in the northwest. Paradise not being contested by 2 teams this time, and Bootcamp also just by Huyn and K-Mind.
Yeah. I mean, Huyn and K-Mind are kind of the players that would just take that. They'll just be like, that's ours, we're taking that, doesn't matter. Yeah, Double needs some ammo there, that's for sure.
Picked up the Scorpion, didn't pick up the ammo.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, he's okay though. There's only Lee and Kada just to his northwest. So, although I mean, Lee's not very well equipped either with just a Glock. That's it. So still needs to reload it as well.
Reload the damn thing.
Can people reload, please? It looks like he's been shot as well. I don't know. I think that was a bug. You can see the bullet holes as well.
Shot in the back a couple of times. Was very low, was healing up when we came onto him. But he's got himself an AK-47 and a 2X. Nice war mode loadout coming out from him. The Russian machine pushing up, trying to give Double some sort of cover. But has to be careful, because Kada just around the corner.
Ooh, he is, and that's 100%. Yep. And there we go. Puts the shots in. Doesn't gets the knock, actually. I was going to say doesn't quite get the knock, but he does. So try to get the flush as well. Can he shoot his feet or something? There we go. So now it's just Double on his own. Russian machine pushing up there, unassisted. Doesn't work out.
See, this is good. The new Vault mechanic, ledge grab, lets you get into places where people won't be expecting. I mean, it's been out for quite a while now, so you should be aware, you should be prepared for seeing players in some peculiar positions. But you can see right there, Double's got himself a bit elevated, and he can see leaks on the second floor as well. So it's giving himself nice information being on that roof.
Yeah, it's good stuff. He has good information, good cover. I mean, it's pretty easy to get naded, to be honest with you, on those roofs if you cook it right. But
we've got another north circle. HayZ.
Oh, baby. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, this is pretty much... It's not exactly identical to the one we had on the first game, but close enough.
I mean, 3 circles so far, shifting everyone north. Yeah. 1 on that northwestern island, and again, going directly north on the mainland. So all these teams in the south here will press M, look at their maps, and not be happy. Ripper trying to rip some shots into Caps. Does Pack Caps get him completely deaded and out of the game. And Interrogate a bit too far away to give some help. And Ripper's just going to quickly loot up, jump in, get some cover. Plushie. Ooh, who does he spot out? Kader actually finds Double, so there we go. Double eliminated from the game. Him and his teammate are going to get 0 points.
Yeah, that's two kills for Kader so far this game. See if he picks up some more. But Pride, meanwhile, getting tagged up pretty heavily by spraying Koribo. I like that name, actually. It's quite cool. Moody taking some shots, though. Has to push up, though, towards his teammate. Koribo's got to back off and heal as well, and actually get the res on to spray. So, yeah, this is tough for him.
Oh, you can look at this. Look, he actually has no meds, so he's not going to hold around and med up right now. He's going to go with the aggression, and Koribo's just going to get out of there, get out of dodge. And we saw it later getting knocked as well by Kader. So they're already holding off Mystery, and later they're coming in, and Lobes and his teammate want to get some action in Painan too.
Yeah, it's the perfect party spot, really. But meanwhile, though, Dietrich Lampalot and the Zenith boys, some shots coming out.
That's an aid.
Not
Does
quite
see it.
Do anything. Oh, Lampalot's, it's pretty low, half HP, 63 on Roth. Has to prone out.
They're actually just going to back out of that fight. Going to go down the hill and try and find a different angle to come out. A nade. Was that a smoke? Yeah, it was a smoke.
Yeah.
Smoke to the left there. Going to throw off Dietrich and Lampalot. Just a tiny bit. You can see Lampalot needs to heal. Doesn't it? Has no ammo.
He doesn't have any ammo on his second gun? Yeah,
okay,
yeah. He's got an AK and then a QB that he hasn't reloaded yet, I think. But Dietrich's also with the AK, just trying to spot the smoke. That smoke's quite a good sort of bait there. It kind of wastes time for Dietrich in a sense, because he's looking at the smoke, trying to see if they'll peek it. He's been here for about 15 seconds so far. That's wasted a lot of time, and obviously Zenith have pieced out of there. Meanwhile, on Civils,
actually taken out both Baby Beans and Gugu Gaga. They haven't had the great start to the game, but Profi's going to come in and take out Interrogate. And, take out Uncivils, as Interrogate takes on Luke as well. So,
yeah, just third-party madness on that side.
I was going to say 6 minutes in the game, and we've already lost, like,
Blimey.
11 people-ish. So NA really living up to just aggression at the moment.
Yeah, for sure. I actually wasn't expecting this, to be honest with you. I was expecting a lot less, but yeah, I mean, it seems like the EMEA region have really stepped up on their sort of their passiveness compared to NA. But H-Win, or Huyn, cherry popping goes down. Penta spots him out behind the tree. He's got a 2x though. Just trying to pee-for out that.
Fast peeking, the shots do come in, gets away from the nade, Pentalol, half HP now. Ooh! Takes down K-Mind, evens up the playing field, but that's going to be an easy res. And this should give Penta the time to change up his position and close that gap, but in fact, he's just going to run backwards and get out of there.
Yeah, makes sense. He can't get the res, it's too close to the to where Huyn and K-Mind are, so I mean, there's not much he can do really, just got to back off. Possibly... hope that they actually expect him to push up or something, but considering obviously he got the knock, right? It's unexpected that he'd push. He'd come back.
Yeah.
He'd back off. So maybe they'll push around the rock and maybe he'll catch them off guard. We'll see.
A lot of people being caught off guards, just trying to rotate in, trying to run in. You saw right there, interrogate, making like a bush right now, seeing if he can pick off Disciple and his teammate. If they stray a bit too far into his little trap he's got set up, but Kader finds Mystery, so there we go. That is Riot Squad eliminated.
That's 3 kills for Kader so far this game, actually, that I've seen. So he's fragging today. Definitely. He's doing all right for himself.
Points to Matt Frolica, and his teammate coming in on the boat on the north there, being very, very passive and just being safe. Nice and safe. Pride finds a little Mathy running. Looking for the teammate, spots the teammate. Gonna take some shots. Nice and easy.
Absolutely lasered with that with this mutant here. Matty's got to heal up. He's obviously in the blue as well, so there's not much he can do. He's got to heal up and just try and make his way in. They obviously know where he is. It's gonna be tough.
Actually, gonna try and see if we can get some damage off before moving in. Rippers and Plushy, they're going to wander a bit too far. Not looking. It's Lampalot and D-Treats coming in. Ripper doesn't wander far enough yet, but does spot out the heads of D-Treats. The nade bounces right in front of him, but it's going to be D-Treats anyways. Just flicks to him. Interrogate's now found his prey on Kendo. Takes him down, but Roth replies and takes him out. Disciple third parties and takes Roth down.
Of course. So yeah, Zenith out in 24th there. Disciple and Squad with the third party. Yeah, all started by interrogating the snake in the bush.
It's just a domino chain reaction.
Yeah,
everything goes off.
Yeah, it's all in those hills, right? The hills are the key part to this on Sunalk. If you start a fight on the hill, expect to get third party, 100%.
Everyone conglomerating on the main road at the moment. Not too sure whether the circle's going to shift a bit north or go further south. It does look like it's going to go a bit north here. It is skewed. There's still a lot of water in it, but it should shift away from the water here. Matthew's actually survived to push into the circle, as Pride and Moody are going to be running with a blue to the backs at the moment. So I think Matthew, if he can get in, he's being sprayed at. But if he can get in, he could see himself making up some placement points here.
No. Oh, there we go. Insta headshot, turns around, bop, takes him out. Mr. Unknown, no. Really don't know who he is, actually. He's very unknown.
Very unknown. There's quite a lot of unknowns.
Yeah, unfortunately. It's just PUBG things, you know. It's fine.
Just PUBG things.
Yeah. But, yeah, takes down one of the Player One esports players. D-Treat's on his own now. Going to see what he can do. But, I mean, solo players in this, pretty easy to do, to do something at least, right, against a double, two-stack.
Yeah. I mean, 1v2 is a lot easier than 1v4 in squads, so...
Yeah, 100%.
Less so, and look at this. Unknown trying to hold the door. It's going to get... Oh, he doesn't know that Tanaka's in. Ow! Tanaka had the info, but Stab's going to come around the corner and finish him off.
He actually gets the flush as well. That's unfortunate for Stab's teammate there. Just the fact that Stab didn't actually peek just enough so that he couldn't flush and trade.
Yeah.
That's, yeah. I mean, timing, but unfortunate nonetheless. So Stab has a solo. See what he can do.
And another unknown, finding leaks. I think. What's going on here in the blue? Oh, it's a team. So Sharp Shot and number 1 Potato. Oh no, it's actually 2 different teams.
Yeah, two solos it seems. I think. Just getting stuck in the blue. When these stalemates happen and Sanhok circles are pretty quick, it's rough to get out of this situation without mutually shared destruction. It seems.
It seems Sharpshot doesn't actually know that Potato is in the compound with him. I'll be very surprised if he gets in the vehicle.
He's actually in the vehicle. He's going. He's doing it. Sharpshot, he's doing it.
It might just be the roll. The timing should be a bit faster. Might be able to get him here on the re-peak, but he's a bit too far. Okay, don't need to.
That's it. I mean, fair enough. To be fair, if he wants to survive any longer, he's got to let him go, to be honest with you.
Just going to get in Sharpshot. Doesn't actually go too far. Doesn't go all the way into the circle. But number one, Potato, it's going to get him anyways. So he can get into the circle nice and easy now. K-Mind and Huin are getting tagged up on the back as they try and make their rotation. They're not even making a rotation. They're just holding the center of the circle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, the circle shifted obviously away from water in a sense. Obviously, phase 3, it's land ratio, full land ratio shifts away from water. So they obviously know where it's going to go on the phase 3. So they stay there. They hold this hill. Just got to watch out for the third party now if they start any more fights. But overall, they got a good spot. Ooh.
It's a very hard shot to land. It's a headshot as well. So that's going to put Pride out for a little bit while he heals up. Moody's going to try and get a different angle on him. Shrimzy has actually fallen back, but I think Moody saw him. And this actually gives Moody the time to push up and close that gap.
100%. This nade coming out might be good. He knows he's behind that rock. Shrimzy's in a lot of trouble if this one's good. That's actually pretty much perfect. Shrimzy down to a stud of HP. Doesn't spot him on the ground. Oh, he's actually behind that rock. And there we go. Pride takes him out. Shrimzy, Ghost Gaming actually down at 18th place there.
See, Pride and Moody really popping off in this game. Well, it's mostly Pride getting the knocks, but they're definitely playing as a unit at the moment. D-Treats, he's taken on the bush tactic. So he's going to hold out against Pride and Moody as they're going to start coming in towards him. Not the best of clothing to wear if you want to try and do this.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the shadow, so it's darker. You know, it can
it's
work.
the skin of the gun now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, golden doesn't really fit well with green, to be honest with you. But I mean, he's only got 10 reload on his ammo as well. Was that a nade? I think you. What? Oh, who? I don't know.
I was gonna say it wasn't a white line, so it was definitely a nade. But I think either Profi was trying to bounce the smoke off, and then it would smoke the doorway, or he was trying to bounce a nade further out towards the door.
I think what he was trying to do was hold the push from coming in, and also to make him think that he wasn't resin because he just threw a nade.
Yeah.
But the nade had line of sight onto him. He was low health, so that's a full rip right there.
Dear, that is a re.
Uh-oh. Speaking of nades and full rips, this could be interesting. Should get the flush of the Pride? Yeah, that's a flush pretty much. Moody pushing up.
Oh, they lie down right behind the rock, 39 HP. He's going to force Moody to come around the corner. And D-Treats is already ready for him, but he doesn't know. D-Treats! Oh, no!
Did you hear him? Surely you heard him on the left there. I don't know. Anyway, D-Treats, player on esports out. Unfortunate for them. Moody, though, clutching up.
I'm getting the first kill of the game, so now it's just all down to him to catch up to Pride and his kill streak that he so got before dying. They're going in. Shrew getting tagged up from miles away. Shrew tagging up Jake from miles away. And they're just looking for Owen Bears, the last one on that team.
That's some long shots right there with the SLR 4X. Tags him through the smoke as well. Should get the res, unless he's getting closer. No, a bit further. Right. Okay, never mind. Taylor actually gets him. Oh, wait.
Oh, no, Taylor got someone else.
I'm so confused. Okay.
Who did Taylor just knock?
Snake is on the south, actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. So they're being pushed from both angles. Taylor fighting off Shin Boy and Snakers, while Shrew, he's actually going to be like, okay, yeah, this is actually the more demanding fight here. The nade's going to come in.
That's perfect. Boom. Right on the money there. Takes them both out. Taylor J with the Kobe's, man. You can't fault him for that one.
All the NA players are the Kobe's. That's what I was saying to Toby. It's just the precision on the nades are insane.
Oh yeah. These guys know how to cook. That's for sure. I mean, if you've seen the MPL, that roasted section that they do, it's they definitely know how to cook their nades. That's for sure.
Right, the circle's getting smaller, pushing all these teams together. Dreams finds Stab. He's going to be no longer in the game. He had a long way to go to get into the circle. But now Dreams opens up a nice pathway for him and his teammate to make his way in. Duck. Duck's just about in on that circle, so he can hold out. But now Adam and his teammate are going to start laying down some fire onto Dreams and... is that Tazanator? Yeah.
Yeah. They got to cross over the road, getting shot in the back though. Duck with the third party. Kickstart with an Orm as well. That could. Oh, he's okay. Yeah, he's just switching out. Makes sense. Gets a knock. Adam actually getting that knock. Prones out. You don't want to do that. I mean, there's not much you can do about that really. But Duck's got to make it to the circle. He. I don't think he has any idea, but Kickstart does. He knows exactly where Dark Dreams is. Just hiding behind that tree. There's nothing more he can do really. You got two kind of threats in Duck and the Wildcard boys on the south.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, I thought it hit the wall, but Kickstart lands the shot onto Dreams. Nice AWM. It's got to be a nice feeling when that connects and you get the frag. And they know exactly where Duck is, and Duck needs to use that. It's a very good smoke, actually. It's going to help him. Yep, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah, he has no idea. That's amazing. But Adam does. Adam has all the ideas. Duck down to half HP again. You've got Wildcard. I mean, sorry, Sonic's just over to his west here. They got to come in too. Everyone, like a lot of people have got to cross the road as well. You've got obviously the Wildcard boys in the compound got to cross the road.
Yeah, just looking at the map there, the compound just across the road is right next to a little cliff by the looks of it. So it might not be the best to go into because that actually gives any team that wants to push it an advantage to get close. And you've got the high ground as well. Coming in, Unknown finding Moody, not quite, tagging him up and is going to throw the nade for good measure. And Moody's going to reply with a nade of his own, but he's going to move out the way first. That nade was perfectly on target. It would have actually done a lot of damage to Moody.
Yeah, it would have been perfect nade if he hadn't moved. So I mean, fair play to Moody. Number one potato. Let's hope he doesn't do that. Actually he doesn't get the kill at all. So he's just made himself known to the players and doesn't get anything for it. Decipher with the nade though. Takes down Moody. Although, do they not know? They have no idea. It looks like the Unknown have no idea about number one potato.
He shot at the same time that they were shooting and the nade, so I think that covered, the sound must have covered his spray there. Oh no, Pistola time's down. Shrew, Rue, and Taylor J holding the other side of the road. This is hard when you have to cross the road and you know that everyone else is already on the superior side. Yeah,
look at that damage onto Wooly there from the blue. It's just chunking so hard. He's not going to get in, I don't think. If he does, he's going to get blasted. Yeah, here we go. Boom. Shrew down and out onto Wooly there. So, Sonic's white out in 9th.
When making like a bush, making like a snake, and slithering along. Well, he's not really slithering, he's just sitting still. He's heard the E United players. He's just going to hold up, kickstart, still trying to do as much damage as possible with the AWM. What was it? There was an update, wasn't there, where they buffed the damage on it? Is it a one-shot to level 2 vest?
It was, and then they
thought it was a bit too.
they reverted the patch because it was
a bit too broken.
Nuts. Yeah, it was silly, really silly. But yeah, no, it's still a great gun.
Of course,
it can one shot. I think level 1 vest.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And then it does a lot of damage to level 2. Obviously, one shot to level 3 helmet as well, which is a big advantage in terms of a peak fight. But Kickstart. Kickstart and Adam just on the north side, playing that kind of that compound kind of cliff ridge area, which it's nice because you have cover as well. So if a fight starts like it is now, number one potato taking some shots from the blue as well.
He's getting tagged up by the blue at the moment.
Yeah, Unknown has no idea. No. Yeah, doesn't know. So goes out to the blue.
Yeah, that was rough. Taking those shots and then having to run from the blue.
Yeah.
Blue does a lot of damage here. You don't want to be caught out in it at the moment. Adam does find the two players just above them. And they've got this nice, lovely cliff that I was talking about for them to use as a bit of cover. Can they climb up it and try and... I think Kickstart's going to have a go.
Well, these nades could be brutal here. Like, they're kind of in a pocket in a sense. So they obviously know exactly where to put them, as we know. NA players and nades are pretty damn good. Here we go.
Speaking of which, ooh.
Doesn't quite connect on that one. And that one. It's just nades back and forth. That one connects. Taylor J goes down. That's nearly a flush as well. Sharu's got to back off. The blues on his back. Taylor J is out and down. Yep. So Ru's got to push back in. Going to wrap around the north side here. Protege, though, in the shack. I don't think he's got vision. I'm not sure if he has a window on that side. He does not, so there's a window on the back side towards the south. You can see a lot of the hill as well. There's someone behind him.
Yeah,
There's
someone
right
behind him. Right on top of him. He's unaware.
Did he just snipe him with an orm in the
What?
close range sniper? All right.
Okay, it was a headshot as well. Lined it up, took his time.
That works, I guess. But Lopes taking out a H-win here. 5th place for Genesis.
And they go just like that. We fall from 7 to 4 teams. There's 7 alive. No one's quite so... Well, no one's really in the middle of the circle at the moment. Everyone's just on the edge trying to make their way in. I think Kickstart and Adam, they have a really good advantage here because they have increased the gap between each other. Kickstart. His ADR must be through the roof right now with that AWM. Does a bit more damage, and now he's going to try and get the spray down. Yeah, and he does get the spray down to Lobes, and then a nade comes in by Pentalol, and that's it. That's another duo out of the game.
Yeah, these nades are insane. There's so many nades in this NA region. It's insane. That nade is insane. What is that, Adam? Oh my lord, Disciple, the only one alive now. See what they can do. The flush comes in. Disciple just biding his time. He obviously hears them.
I think Adam might have just seen a glimpse of his helmet. He does again.
No, he doesn't. Oh, there we go. Kickstart gets him. Whoa, there we go. Wildcard, 6-kill win. 16 points goes to them.
Second win.
Yeah, solid stuff.
And again, very hard-fought kills as well. And what an insane nade coming out by Adam right at the end there.
That was that's a definition of Kobe.
That is like on the edge of the length that you can throw it. And it was like uphill over to like a blind spot. We had no idea. It was just insane. But coming in, that's 6 kills for Wildcard, so already they did fall to 2nd place on the leaderboard, but I think we know exactly where they're going to be coming back from the break. Oh, yeah. They're going to be up there at the top.
100%.
But already, the quality of gameplay, I'm loving it. Yeah. It's more nades, more chaos, and early game aggression that I love to see, especially in PUBG.
That's insane. Like, you never really see that. I mean, obviously, as I said, the EMEA region, we didn't really see that early game aggression. It was more like there was the
1 or 2 scraps.
Yeah. There's like 62 players alive even towards the 2nd circle. And here there's like, what is it, like 48 players?
Yeah, at least 20 players are dying
right
in their pride. Coming in with a kill on Yaxley. And look at all these just... Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah, I mean, using vehicles in that situation. I mean, this...
Yeah.
How did... Because it... I mean, you can't see it, but it does actually... Yeah, it kills him. He kills himself. That is unfortunate. he comes in, shoots the body, he's like, okay. I think all these highlights are nades.
Yeah, these will all be nades.
Team kills or, enemy kills.
Team kills as nades, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kickstart with the AWM. I mean, being gifted a crate right there.
Yeah.
Level 3 gear. There's just no counterplay. Yeah, that's the... Sometimes there is just no counterplay to a very well-timed, very well-thrown grenade. Yeah, it's just...
Nothing you can do.
You just hear it. Actually, all you hear is the explosion. You don't really hear it land.
Yeah. No, you don't hear him cook it. You don't hear him throw it. You see this ball of death come towards you.
Sometimes you don't even see it. You just explosion, dead, end of. Right, that was game number 3. Wildcard picking up their 2nd game in this first week. So don't get anywhere. We're going to see the scores on the leaderboard straight after this short break. Welcome back. My name is Talha, not Parla. He was here last season, but it's Talha now. This is HayZ, and we're bringing you all the action from the Wingman GLL Series 8. This is the North American region, and we've had some pretty sick 3 games. Wildcard taking 2 of those. Sonic.
Susquehanna Sonics, I think so.
Not the Hedgehog.
No.
Taking up a 2nd game. But not as many kills for the winning teams as we saw in the EU region, but still some pretty insane kills and some pretty insane players from the teams that are winning.
Some nades.
Yes.
Some. I say some. A lot of nades.
A lot of nades. I think
a lot. Team nades as well as as well as on the other players. Yeah. So
looking at you, Profi.
Yeah. Risky on that one.
Not great. Let's have a look at the scoreboard and let's see what the scores are, because that's what the scoreboard does, doesn't it? HayZ, it does. Yes.
I think it does actually. Yeah. It could be right.
Right. So Wildcard getting another 16 points in that game. One in the too good
Heady brother. One in the too good. One in the too good Heady brother. That's gonna be a meme somewhere. I don't know. Some sort of meme. Probably an MPL meme, I imagine. But
probably.
Yeah.
And then an inside joke.
See in March. That's Lobes and squad.
Hashtag unknown.
Yeah. Lobes and hashtag unknown. Good stuff. United obviously 4th in terms of points. Placement points, yeah, they got 3, so they got a few kills off of that though.
But this is what we're looking forward to, seeing what this has done. Wildcard shooting ahead in 34 points, up there in number 1 spot. Sonic's White, 29 points in 2nd. The gap hasn't actually been closed that much from Riot Squad. They are still sitting in 3rd, but their other team, Riot Squad, is down there in 19th place. So E United getting up, tied joint 3rd with Riot Squad with 18 points, and see March on 17 and everyone else on 13 right below that. So we're kind of getting our foot on the ground here.
Yeah.
2 teams really showing what their worth is at the moment, but let's see if that will carry on the rest of the night while players get exhausted.
Yeah,
and,
I mean, Cass is also as well getting exhausted. It's fine though, we're okay. Smiles all around.
It's the graveyard shift. It's the graveyard shift. That's what happens. We do love NA. It's just unfortunate time, really. But it's great. It's fun.
It's fine. It's all good.
It's all good.
You know, bit quarter to 3 in the morning. It's fine.
We've got remnants of coffee left.
Yeah. Some espressos and stuff like that.
If any coffee company would like to sponsor me, insert name. Yeah. We'll get along with that. But let's plug this again. Guys, if you're just tuning in and you're seeing like, wait, hang on, this is some insane gameplay that we've seen, because it is some insane gameplay that I've seen in a very long time in PUBG, and you want to get in some of that action, well, you could be playing in one of these lobbies casted by our lovely faces. Head over to play.gll.gg. That's it. Everything is .gg these days.
Yeah.
And you can sign up, grab your friend, play some qualifiers against thousands of other people that try and qualify. And if you do qualify, you then play in these lobbies where you could be playing for a share in $40,000 US. That's a lot of money. First place gets 8,000. 8,000 between you and your mate.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's it's part of deposit to a house or something. That's a hefty bit of money.
I was thinking, this is the difference in our life choices. I saw that as a nice a new PC.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, I suppose, yeah. To get more frames in PUBG, I suppose, so you could even, win even more money.
Win more money.
Yeah,
there you go. That's the true investment, or just go on holiday.
All that, yeah. Just chill out after you've stressed yourself out with duos and Sanok. Yeah.
Right, game number 4. Plane starting down there on the bottom east, going up in the top west. We no longer refer to bottom and top, north and south anymore. They're
top
bottom
one.
and top.
Yeah. Sorted.
But it looks like more teams are going towards that northwestern island, and it's nice, evenly spread across the map. Love to see it.
Yeah. I mean, there's no one really gotten to sort of the north of the northeast side around that area. There's no one really hanging around there too much. But again, doubles in Russian Machine, Kader and his teammate in Lee, still at it. They still want to contest this. I mean, it's fair enough, but there's lots more options, boys. Come on.
Have doubles and Machine actually won this Painan fight?
I don't know, actually. I don't know. Last time Russian took an interesting push up to pretty close and got fragged out by Kader. So
I'm surprised that they're landing exactly on the same side of the river as well with them. And now that they're in a fight where they're hardly looted, very minimum armor, meds, and ammo as well. You have Team 30, number 1 Potato and Tiesta coming in on the backside and looking to third party as well. Double could be looking for a double kill.
Yeah, number 1 Potato. Was it? Yeah, he's to their southwest at the moment. This could be interesting because, I mean, this could cause some issues. Double gets a knock, actually. Then gets third party by Tester in the back. Double also knocked as well. So, yeah. Number 1 Potato, Team 30 coming in and just spoiling the their fun, it seems.
Yeah, look, very promising. And number 1 Potato on the other side of the river, laying down some heavy fire. He's got a 3x on that M4, so the little compounds that they looted has really worked in their favor. I mean, you're coming out with an M4, both of you coming out with an M4 and a lot of ammo into this fight from just 4 buildings each. Pretty insane. But now Cherry Poppin and Pentalol, they've heard some action. They've got the call, and they're coming in for some points for their own. Ooh. Tiesta peeking a bit too much there against Kader.
Yeah, I think that was just like a peak for information, but just got completely blasted with the headshot there. So punished for that move. And Cherry Poppin coming in, hearing these shots, he wants to pop off himself for sure.
That Russian machine. I was going to call him Russian monster for a second. Russian machine. He's just backed off. He's not gonna get involved at all. And now the time is ticking for number 1 Potato to get across that river and get the res off. But Cherry Poppin and Pentalol coming in very slowly from behind. A lot of buildings, a lot of angles that you need to cover off before you make your push.
Yeah, 100%. You don't want to push in blind. Honestly, you want to know where they are before you actually push in. Otherwise, you're just going to get picked apart.
Wait, have they completely swapped sides?
It seems so, I think. Yeah,
they have.
I think so. Yeah, so Kader, like, Potato was on the south side. Now Kader's on the south side, Potato's on the north side. So
yeah, and Leaks has been caught out trying to cross as well. And it's just gone downhill for Kader and his teammate. Russian Machine still trying to back off. He's in a vehicle getting shot. 10. 16.
Yeah, that's a fair few damage there. Not enough, though. Snakers, meanwhile, actually getting tagged up slightly. Basically, just, I mean, there's 2 bikes on that. So they should be able to maneuver pretty easily out of that situation.
What's happening here? Cherry Poppin gets tagged up. Pentalol, he's not that far. Closes the door, opens it, gets the molly out.
Peak.
What's happening? Is that molly going to spread? No.
I mean, it's wooden. Usually it spreads pretty far in wooden buildings, as we know, so I don't think it's going to do much.
Yeah, everyone here is very low. Cherry Potato, number 1 Potato. That'd be pretty weird. A cherry potato.
Cherry potato. That's interesting.
A cherry flavored potato.
Mashed cherry potato.
Interesting.
I don't know.
This is when I wish that there's like penetration damage on like wood and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. You just sort of spray through. If you think they're on the other side of a wall or something, getting the res, you just spray through.
What was that? I haven't seen that before. A distance graph.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Oh, nice. Improving the spectator experience.
Oh yeah,
PUBG Corp. Thank you.
It's improved a lot recently.
Yeah.
Like with these new logos and stuff you got on the bottom left here, you got little graphics there. It's nice. It's good.
Of course. I mean, I took a month out while I was moving house, so I didn't have access to my PC, so I haven't really played PUBG or been in a spectator mode in quite a while. So it's always nice to come back and see massive improvements.
Yeah.
To the viewing experience for all of you there, and especially for us as casters, all the information that we can get to keep things going. But speaking of keeping things going, there's still a fight in Painan, and it's not going to end anytime soon. These NA players, they do love their early aggression. Huyn going to be
2 players just chilling. They're not really. Dietrich spots that one. Doesn't even. Oh yeah. Meanwhile, obviously, Gugu Gaga, Baby Beans taking out both of the Envy players there. H-Win. I think they know that there's a player in that shack. Dietrich catches K-Mad off guard there in the back.
Dietrich's trying to throw a nade.
Pops out a nade.
Oh, there's a second nade coming in the window. It doesn't quite get it. It just goes over. Going to hold on to that res. The second nade. Nice underarm. I think it's a bit too far still, but they're both up, and they just need to hold against Dietrich. K-Mad's far too low to even contest that, and Dietrich makes a treat out of that.
Yeah, no worries for him. Easy peasy with that barrel. No worries at all. So, I mean, still full health as well. There was not much they could do. Just traps in the corner. Yeah.
And now we've got a south circle coming in on the southwestern island. So let's see how this plays out. Pistilla Time and what's his teammate?
Oh. Pistilla Time and
yeah,
I can't even see.
Just forget it. So many to keep track of. Ooh, that is a nice track to go down right there. It looks like no kickstart. luck doesn't come in his favor any longer. He might be able to get behind a tree, and Adam should be able to fight this out. Where's Later?
I think he's just gone. He's going to peace out. Adam wants no part of this stuff. Kickstart's obviously been flushed out. So Mystery and Later kind of camping the bridge there. We don't see that much on I mean, it's surprising because you don't see that much on Sanhok, but
yeah,
bridge camps are a thing, and they can be pretty lucrative if you do it right.
Paid out. Taking out the current top team, at least one player from it, so it's going to ruin their chances, wildcard's chances for gaining some extra points, unless, of course, Adam can go completely ham here. Kendo spots out Gugu Gaga. Trying to find out where Baby Beans is, but trying to land the headshot, the first one. Only one shot landing, not a lot coming out on his favor there, and he actually gets tagged up to about 38 HP.
Yeah, that's a super rough engagement for Kendo there. Gugu Gaga, Baby Beans obviously honed in on it, so Roth allows the flank. Comes in, doesn't actually get any
shots
shots
aren't
though.
Connecting for these guys.
Baby Beans has got a VSS as well. I mean, to be fair, VSS is nuts whenever someone else uses it against you. So
oh, here we go. Nades. One. Nade two.
Oh, wow.
Perfect.
Yeah, that puts him down really low. Baby Beans obviously pre-fire on the right side of the rock there. Gets the knock onto Roth, so it's just Kendo down below.
Yeah, Gugu Gaga trying to play Batman here on him, trying to spot him out. But the shadow might give away his position.
Possibly, yeah. I noticed they're named the elevated ones. He definitely is elevated on that roof, that's for sure.
Trying to come in. Ooh, if Kendo's got this thing, yeah, under. I was just going to say, they've got some gaps under the building. No one is actually landing some shots here, but Kendo falls low, and Gugu Gaga finally comes around the corner and picks him up.
That nade could have been awkward, because that nade looked like it really messed up his aim there for a bit. So, I mean, he got tagged up as well. Nearly turned it around. But, yeah, unfortunately, Zenith out of the game.
You know, during that fight, I think we also saw Profi and his teammate go down, and another team. It looks like it's just Pride and Moody left for those Envy boys. I think it was Interrogate as well, yeah, sorry. Interrogate went out and his teammate. And Moody's going to hold off Fast Rail, but it's going to be Fast Rail that gets him really fast on the aim down sights. I don't know how else to describe that.
Yeah, Fast Rail railed him pretty fast there. That's for sure. 100%, yeah. I mean, out reaction. I feel like he might have missed a few shots there, unfortunately, at the start of the spray. So gets punished for it. You know, in these lobbies, you get punished for those kind of mistakes, don't you?
It's just, you know, when it annoys me when I'm like, I was shooting first, and he was sprinting, right? So he has to come out of sprint, and he has to aim down sights, and it's just.
Yeah, he's at a disadvantage essentially, and but I feel like there was some missed shots there for sure. So Pride on his own, he's gonna try and make it in. I want to see where the circle goes. This is the second. No, this is the first circle, right? I'm pretty sure. Or is it the second? I think it's actually the first or second. I'm not sure. No, this is phase 2. Yeah. So next circle actually shifts away from water. So it should shift central towards Mr. Lobes and #unknown in their compound. So D-Treat should be good as well, and his teammates in Player One Esports, and also Adam snaking in the middle there.
Yeah, trying to get as central as he could. He's lost his teammate as he saw a little biking accident crossing that bridge. Yeah. Unfortunately, the bridge camp does exist, and there we go. As he predicted, it does shift center onto the island, and Adam and Lobes bang slap in the middle. Russian Machine not that far off either. D-Treats and his teammate, they're just going to be holding the closest compound as well. Actually, Lobes and Unknown, his teammate, they have a compound for themselves too on the dirt path.
That's a solid compound, especially the one that Dark Dreams and Tazinator has as well, just because they can access the hill pretty easily in third-party any fights that may start, essentially. But I know that the compound that Lobes has has a lot of vision towards the east as well. So anyone coming down these hills with the rice fields, whatever you call them, are pretty vulnerable to that compound.
I have to be careful. I think Pride is in the water while Panda Girl is shooting him up, so he's a bit of a disadvantage. Team 15, that Stab and his teammate, they find Disciple and take him out for good measure too. They're trying to make another push in. Headshot lands, but Shrew, he's down to 3 HP. Really needs Taylor J to do something to help him cross that road. It is open. Oh, he does get knocked anyways.
Yeah, he's fully knocked. I mean, that was a big headshot, but out in the open, he's got the full advantage, Mr. Unknown. So nothing more they can really do about it. He's just gotta try and fight his way through.
The trees just covering off the angle for Stab. He does get the res,
not
but
Unknown.
Unknown just takes him down again. So
Yeah,
it's
again.
really not worth trying to get the res here. You want to try and fight it out, smoke it up, or get out and live for another day. Choose a different fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's Unknown's not going to try and flush this.
Oh,
It
he
seems-
is?
Actually, there we go. Oh, it's Unknown kills Unknown.
Wait, what?
All right, that's enough, PUBG. Come on.
Oh, it's from another team. So it's
Yeah,
not Stab's Unknown.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's okay. It's fine.
Oh.
But
Okay.
yeah, it actually gets the res onto Shuru here. So get them back up and running. Looks like he's healed up too. So start pushing up pretty aggressively.
Yeah, I was going to say why Stab wasn't pushing first off there, but it wasn't his Unknown teammate that
Yeah.
was getting the knocks. So they didn't have the information there. But now they know there's at least a duo here waiting to come in right behind that rock too. Stab's pretty close to it.
100%. Yeah, I mean, it's all the Stab's doing is just jump spotting to try and get some sort of vision. Meanwhile, though, Fast Rail later goes down. That's the headshot coming out. Nade as well. Oh, he gets tagged up by Tanaka from the north side. This is so open. There's no cover here at all, really.
Yeah, you have to really use the undulation of the terrain of the. This is a rice field, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rice wheat field thing. Yeah,
Something.
yeah. But
Coming Stab. Okay, I think they spotted him out now in the open. Nice headshot landing on Taylor J, taking him out. He's going to crawl behind the cover, but that's Taylor J's first knock. But yeah, follow up with a nade. as
yeah,
always.
this should be done and dusted. Oh, that's actually really nice.
Oh, no!
Taylor Day's down. There's no way. Yeah, Shrew didn't take any damage from that though because he was blocked by the rock. But this one's gonna do some damage. Oh, how does that not kill him?
The second one. There's another one landed right next to his feet.
Another one?
Boom.
Oh my lord. Okay.
Okay, enough.
Yeah, that's
That's
yeah.
it. They're dead.
Kick them whilst they're down, I suppose. But
See, that's the thing with nades as well. Even when they land, it's quite hard to see or hear exactly where they've landed. Sometimes
Yeah.
like, it might be on the other side of the rock or
you
not.
basically have to see it because, like, I think the right now, obviously on this patch, nades roll a lot farther than you're used to. So I think the nade audio, when it hits the ground, is where you hear it. But if it starts rolling, that's an issue, right?
Bear finds Ripper. Flushes them out as well. His teammate isn't available. Jake is out. Russian Machine. How long can he survive for while Stab runs straight into him?
No.
Oh, no.
Missed opportunity there on Russian Machine there. Just
a bit too long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
way too long there. Maybe he was AFK. No, it wasn't. No, he was moving. It was fine.
Yeah, he was looking. Maybe he was AFK.
He was moving. I don't know. I'm trying to give him an excuse there, but it's just not acceptable, you know.
Right. So, by the looks of it, the circle is pushing everyone towards this hill, the rice field.
Yeah, that's actually quite an interesting spot to fight on as well. It's provides a lot of sort of like dippy sort of cover. You can dip up and down, and you can flank around. It's quite nice. Adam obviously going straight for the middle, getting shot at by Root the Place TV from the south.
Yeah, I'd say you don't really want to be the first kind of team or person to get up on that hill
But
while
then
everyone else still needs to come in.
Yeah, I mean, but then again, if you can find a good prone spot there, you're sorted for the rest of the game, honestly, because
Yeah.
everyone will fight around, and then you'll just be there to pick up the pieces. Plushie out to the circle. Nothing more he could do there. I think he got tagged up, so just too much damage to really heal. Oh, here we go. Owen Bear though,
Wow.
gets the flank onto Sonics here, and that's them out. Owen Bear with double kill.
Oh, Stab. Just
That
peeking a bit
good.
too much.
That doesn't do any damage though, unfortunately. He actually gets behind cover there. More nades coming out from Stab's teammate.
Unknown won't be able to res Stab
Nope.
out in the blue. It's ticking. It's going to just lock in. So the damage is going to double up right now. It needs to be fast on this. Yeah, we'll run around the corners and spraying just in case. 50 HP, and he's been held off just outside of this building by Mr. Unknown as well. It's Unknown versus Unknown.
Yeah. So we'll see how this works out. Owen Bear though actually flushed out. Oh my lord! Excuse me? I'm sorry, Owen Bear. Are you okay?
He's a god. He's a god now.
I mean, toxic garbage. I say top toxic god, to be honest with you.
What was that? Out in the open, an AK-47 definitely should have won that fight right there.
Yeah.
Again, he was like, but I was shooting first, HayZ. He wasn't even looking at me.
No excuses.
He wasn't looking at me. Come on.
My lord.
Is this the game where Owen Bear racks up the points and closes the gap for him and his teammate?
I mean, that's 2 double kills so far that we've seen, in the space of, I think, 4 minutes or so. Pandago, though, gets the knock with the fast rail.
And Tanaka actually spots out evasions as well. He's not going to go for it. He's going to back off. Definitely did see him. He looked in his general direction as he was running out there. And Dietrich's up against Shinboy and Snakers. Yeah. Shinboy gets tagged up by Lampalot. And there we go, the nice peek. Ooh, not quite a knock yet, but that is pretty much dead Snake.
Yeah, I mean, Snake is a dead Snake, that's for sure. I mean, with that nade, looks like Tanaka trying to get the shots on. Actually gets evasion gets fragged out by Root the Place, so that's them down Lampalot with the 2 kills onto Shinboy and Snakers.
Oh, Dietrich's got knocked there. It'll be interesting to see how that happened.
Yeah.
And Owen Bear, he's going to go for the rotation round towards Unknown, who is shooting. That is Unknown for Team 15, so that is...
Yeah, that's Stab's teammate.
Stab's teammate. Reap the Place. I think he spotted that crate. He wants it, but Tazinator, he's coming in. Gugu Gaga still alive. Baby Beans, his teammate, just off there in the north, so they've got a little split going on.
Yeah.
Trying to gain as much information from the ground that they've covering at the moment.
It's really interesting. I'm not sure exactly what's made them split like that. Possibly Baby Beans is going for sort of like an off angle, and then if Gugu Gaga gets in a fight, he comes around from the side and bish bash bosh, you know.
Yep. Circle gets gifted to Adam.
Oh yeah. I mean that's a fairly central circle, slightly to the northwest, but fairly central indeed. Owen Bear though. Owen Bear's looking for these fights. He's got 6 kills alone on his team. He's looking for these fights as a solo player.
And you know, the area that he's playing in is just gifting him all these, like, he's just in a little ridge. He doesn't have to lie down, just crouch. And he's got cover from the left and the right there. And now Dietrich and Lampalot, they're going to be pushing behind Stab's teammate.
This could be perfect for Umber, actually, if Dietrich and Lampalot actually engage in the fight with Mr. 15 here. Umber could...
Lining up the headshot.
Yeah. Oh, he gets headshots himself, actually, from Loop 12 up on the hill. Owenbear goes down. Unfortunate. Nice run from Owenbear, though, that's for sure. Uncivils
actually gets Dietrichs as they're pushing in, so that's going to help Stab's teammate make his way into the circle as well. And actually, Uncivils doesn't have the angle onto #unknown, so it's just going to be Lampalot.
Yeah, it's the tree cover. He hears the shots coming out. Actually gets Tazinator down, Mr. 15 unknown here. That's on the south side, it seems, I think. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So Lampalot's just chilling. I think everyone's got kind of a tree cover from the hill above with Lazarus there. Smoke's coming out. Read the place, trying to spray through it. Unknown's on a slither of health there, just shooting above him.
Just a bit lower. That would have helped. Adam still looking good. He's got a rock.
Yeah, he's got like a perfect snaking spot. It's actually really nice.
A rock and then a hill just above it, and a circle again goes towards him, so it doesn't have to move. He can just wait for everyone to run into his crosshair, and he can pick up some more kills. Might be doing wonders for wildcard in this game. The placement points already in the top 8.
Not they need it really. I mean, they're first place at the moment, isn't it? So they're pretty much set. But extra points doesn't really hurt, does it? Nade's coming out. Oh, that's a big one. That should... Oh, maybe not. The tree blocked it.
Just a bit short. Gonna cook it for less time? Never mind.
Never mind. Unknown actually picks up the kill there. Unknown doing an Owen Bear TV and just fragging out as a solo as well.
Baby Beans in the blue, needs to heal up, come in, help with the teammate. It's Gugu Gaga spraying towards Luke as he's trying to make his way, just cresting on that hill. And now everyone's making their way into the circle. Actually, will make it. We're going to get Unknown taking on Adam. I think he spotted out the head, but the shot isn't clean. It's just going to wait. Spots him out again. Over the ridge, but it's going to be Gugu Gaga that finds him. I don't think Adam saw him flop to his death, so he could still think that he is there.
Mm-hmm. So it's a 2v1, it seems. Adam's still proning, but some shots coming out. Look to have actually the knock onto Gugu Gaga.
Knock. Yeah,
that's a big knock. So Baby Bean's actually low on health too.
I mean, look at the angle on Silver has.
Yeah,
it is rough for Baby Beans. And
dirty.
Adam, he's got himself in the top 2 right here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think that's what I said earlier. You know,
Yeah.
he should get the top 2 if he, you know, with the circle.
And they're
Ooh,
not ready
Adam.
for him. Adam, they line up. Oh my God,
No way.
wildcard? Are you joking?
A 2-kill win. 12 points goes to wildcard. Is that 3? That's 3 wins today. 3 wins today. Takes advantage of the players pushing down there from Lazarus and just completely. I mean, takes down his previous teammates actually. If you think about it, Mr. Uncivil's probably messaged him on Steam thinking, you person, you. Damn it. Wow.
So that happened.
Yeah.
I think going into that, I wasn't really expecting Adam to really do
No.
much, but yeah, he did. He just, well,
Pops up at the right time.
yeah, pops at the right
Just-
time, and they're just
yeah.
lining up. Okay, right, wildcards. They're going to increase the lead further. 2 kills, that's all you need. That's how you should play PUBG.
Yeah, 100%. You know, it's a survival game first.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
so-
Kickstart got rid of.
Yeah, yeah. But they still win the game. No worries. Full trust in the teammates. But yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
these nades. There's so many nades. I've never seen this many nades compared to other regions. It's actually insane. Owen Bear though. Owen Bear was doing really well today.
Yeah, he was.
This
The final
game.
kill. Look at that. The little flick as well
Yeah.
to like a really tight headshot.
That was nice.
Insane. But yeah, NA, what I've seen, they're really good with their nades. And then when it comes to South America, they're just really good overall in gunplay and pushing. They're super aggressive.
Yeah.
Super aggressive. But win number 3 for Wildcard. The first game carried out by Kickstart. And then a duo effort on their second win. And now Adam shows up. So, yeah, really good first week so far for Wildcard. Can they carry it on? Will they have a... Well, they haven't got a straight flush for all the games today. We've got...
Not quite. No.
Was it Sonic? Sonic's
Yeah.
White picked up one of the game number 2. But we're going to be going into our final game, so don't go anywhere. And let's see if another team can take number 1. One game more. One game.
One game more. Yes.
Yeah, one game more. It was
One game
my
to go.
rendition of Les Miserables.
Oh, really? I haven't seen that.
Have you not seen it?
No, I
Oh, but, yeah.
I was like,
Wait, what's he doing?
I wasn't quite.
They're breaking out
Is he
the song
singing?
already. One game more. Another game. Another victory for Wildcard, probably. See, that works.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it
That
did.
actually did work. The scores are ready from the final game, so let's have a look. No surprise, Wildcard. Actually, they won't be at the top there because they only got 2 kills. They'll be second though. 12 points, only 2 points behind, and they come joint third with not E United. That's just EU.
Just EU.
Lazarus. Is it Lazarus or Lazarus? Just Laz. It's
Yeah,
just
I mean, yeah, just
Laz.
It is Lazarus, but just
Yeah.
Laz, you know, just to shorten it.
8 kills, 14 points. They actually got second place there.
Yeah.
But those kills actually gave them that first place
Yeah.
overall. But still, it's just amazing wildcard having, just that insane play by Adam. Right at the
Yeah, I
end.
mean, he obviously put himself in that spot really early because obviously, you know, on the rotation over the bridge, they
Yeah.
got caught by Later, I think it was, who just completely took out Kickstart, and then it just ends up him just snaking.
But only possible in a duos format. I could not imagine him trying to pull that off with 2 other players. 1v4.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. I mean, the 1v2, yeah.
No, 1v2, yeah.
In a 1v4, maybe not.
But now they have completely pulled away, nearly 20 points ahead of second place. Sonic's White still holding their second place. But Laz, they have caught up and they are in third. And the best of the rest are, well, you saw them there. Everyone's breaking into the 20 points now.
Yeah.
So let's see if anyone else can close that gap between first and second. Not so much second, but definitely first. 20-point difference.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be rough. Obviously, you just got to try and do your best. Just try and find those points. But obviously, I mean, it's the last game on Sanhok, right?
Yeah.
In the next few weeks, we got. I think I'm not sure if it's Miramar, Erangel, or Erangel Miramar, but we have those two maps for the next few weeks. So those that are pretty proficient on those maps, you know, it's people that've been around for a while, they'll know how to work it. So maybe that's where they get their points.
So there we go. We're going straight into game number 5. It is closing off week number 1 of the Wingman series. It is season 8. Everybody, can you imagine? Can you imagine? We've done this for 8 seasons, and it is still as popular as it was right at the start. It's just something fun for everyone to take part of. $40,000 is the prize pool. $20,000 per final, so that is each region gets a share of 20,000. That is EU plus CIS, and then NA plus... Well, I don't think it is South America anymore because they should be in this lobby, but I got told they weren't. So $8,000 goes to first, to $4,000 to second, and $2,000 for third, and right all the way up to 12th place where you could get $100. So still some money there if you come towards the bottom. Well, it's 32 teams, so you have to come in the top 12 at least.
Top 12 to get any sort of cash. You know, it's just a bit of change. It's not too bad just for playing some games.
Yeah. And nonetheless, you're playing games in a very competitive lobby.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen these first couple of games. Competitive as heck.
Yeah.
Really utilizing the use of nades and angles and just the insane, spray transfers that we've seen there. Like Owen Bear coming out on form. We didn't see him on form in the first couple of games, but right there, right at the end. And again, it wouldn't be PUBG without some funny circles. So let's go all the way to the east with a circle that we can't actually see connecting. It's completely off the map.
Yeah. It's a bit southeast, but I think teams will probably favour this one just because, I mean, you kind of know where it's going to go. In a sense, it's not split between the islands, which is what we usually see. But 2 teams here in Kampong. You've got I think that's the Almost Cure. I'm not sure which one. There's obviously 2 Almost teams, I think, in this. And then you have the what's the name? The
Space Storm.
Space Storm. Exactly. Yeah. So we'll see if they can come out on top. Evasion got an M16 so far.
M16 and UMP versus a QBZ and QBU as well. But UMP, not a bad gun to have, in all honesty, especially in a little, well, it's not really a town, is it? Little village, I like to call it. Nice close quarter combat. High fire rate on the SMGs, so you can do a lot of damage output there. But you'd rather have an AK-47 with that, was it 42 damage per hit?
Something like that,
No, sorry, 48.
Without,
43 and 42, all the 5.56 weapons, so...
Without a vest, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's a solid gun to have, for sure. I mean, if you want an SMG, it's going to be the Vector, though. In this patch especially, just because of the buff that they've had onto SMGs with the limb damage increased. Yeah, it's definitely viable, especially obviously since the M4 and the Scar have been kind of reducing damage. It evens it out, you know.
Yeah. It's always good to see the meta changing like that as well, rather than it becoming stale and it's just Scar M4, DMRs as well. I mean, they buffed bolt actions at some point, and we've seen them come back into play.
Yeah.
Especially with the Kar 98 being a go-to weapon over the SKS sometimes. But there's nothing quite like a Mini 14 though, but we don't get it on this map. There's nothing quite like VIII dropping out first in the game.
Baby Beans with a really look at that fire rate on that. It's just popping off shots, and that's what it is with the bipod as well.
Yep.
The QBU just an absolute laser on this map. Insane. I mean, it's only on this map, so you know if you're doing well with it, you've obviously had a bit of practice on Sanhok, that's for sure.
I would love to see more of these guns on the other maps as well.
Oh yeah, I would too actually. I'd love to use a QBU on Miramar or Erangel for sure.
Give us more choice.
Yeah, exactly.
Give us more choice. We want all the choice we can get.
Options.
Really chasing the base. That's a nade.
No. Bit too far there. I mean, Double's still a bit low HP. He's kind of.
Can he see under the car? I'll be surprised. Yeah, he can.
He could have
just
seen
missed.
Possibly.
Just misses Panda Girl.
Yeah. Walks on by. But getting shot by a player on esports on the north side here. Shrimsy and Panda Girl. They obviously have some cover in terms of the compound just here. Double's going to hop straight back into the vehicle and piece it. He's out of here.
Yeah.
Maybe not then. No, he's not.
No.
He's actually dead.
See, that's unfortunate. If the vehicle was facing downhill, he could have probably gotten away a lot faster, but he had to kind of start off slow going up and then turn around. And of course, the Bronco. Yeah, it's not the Bronco on this map, but vehicles just make a lot of noise, and you can hear it. You know, look at the squares. That is 1 kilometer, and usually on Miramar and Erangel, it's a lot bigger.
Oh, yeah.
But yep, there we go. Frolicker gets taken down. He actually gets a nade off as well. He gets the knock onto Yaxley.
Yeah, he actually gets the flush onto Yaxley. Sorry, Matty obviously on his own now. Later, taking some shots, returns fire. Nothing connection though. But
is this a new feature for the spectator where we can see?
I think it's a bug.
I was going to say
sure
it's a bug.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. But yeah,
so we've got some Kylo Ren stopping lasers.
It's like you shall not pass. No, I think it's just a new patch thing. You know, it'll get fixed in the next one, I imagine.
Moody finding Kendo and taking him out as well. Gugu Gaga falling very low, going to try and get some sort of cover from the hill that he's on, but you're being pushed by Envy. It's Pat Caps and Interrogate, and then look at how aggressive they are.
Yeah, since I mean, obviously got the two MV lineups kind of fragging out in different sides of the map. It seems. Oh, I guess
that's a big
Pat
spray.
Caps on a knock there. Gugu Gaga just out of the bush. Envy down in 27th. That's a surprise. Wouldn't expect.
Yeah, but was it Prudy? They did pick up a flush onto Zenith as well. Tiesta trying to find a couple more. And I think we saw Lobes and his teammate wipe out another duo too while all that was going on. And Tiesta, number 1 potato, they've got Tasernator on lockdown right there. Look at that. Nowhere for him to go.
Yeah. Looks like Space Storm kind of creeping up onto Prudy here. We'll see what they can do. They obviously know that they're there. I'm not sure if Moody. Seems like Moody's looking. He's looking pretty. You know, he's kind of crawling around, crouching around. I'm not sure if he knows. Looks like they're actually going to push out onto the hill to third party this fight. Looks like Huin's been knocked. Yeah, K-Mine's actually on the res. Lots of smokes popped. Relo and Profi circling around.
Oh, this is
like
third party.
Oh no, this is unfortunate for K-Mine and the boys.
Yeah, it's completely third party because now K-Mine actually gets a knock onto. Wait, hold on. Envy.
Insta flush or something?
Envy's out. Moody and Pride, they both get taken out because they get third partied from somewhere else.
Of course. So yeah, he got the knock and then Sharp Shot, the Space Storm guys pushed up behind and fragged them out. So I mean, it's 1 kill to K-Mine, but he's got a lot more work to do, that's for sure.
I think he can just hold tight in this compound, use it as cover because Profi and Relo, they'd definitely take on a fight against Sharp Shot and his teammate as well. But now Plushy and Ripper, they're coming up behind. And in fact, Profi's going to run straight into them. Profi does get into the compound first, so this might help. But it doesn't for Relo because Ripper takes him out. And, well, it's just a knock at the moment.
Yeah.
And you can see Profi's trying to find him. Does spot out Ripper, doesn't know where Plushy is yet.
Trying that 4x spray just to get some more accurate shots on target.
Ooh.
Oh, the spray there. The double headshot onto Profi there. Plushy, TG Ripper, the Nutters completely wiping the Profi and the boys. But yeah, look at this boat rotation from Stab and his teammate. That is so far out. That's so late and so far out.
Oh yeah, they have to go completely down to the south.
Exactly, they're gonna have to go all the way around.
They could end up by the cave, the little alcove.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got Owen, Bear, and Jake on that side and Camp Charlie, if they're gonna try and get through there, it's gonna be rough, taking damage from the blue as well.
It's a bit of time in the quarry. No one really likes to go into the quarry. You're literally a fish in a barrel once you're in there. D treats and Lamp a lot, along with Pentalol and Cherry Poppin'. They're just making their way across, trying to get a better position, trying to make their way into the circle and be less at a disadvantage. There we go, double negatives. Trying not to mess up English as usual.
Yeah, just I'm surprised that Pentalol and Che Robbins are actually inside the quarry. As you said, I mean, it's if there's anyone surrounding it, it's fish in the barrel, as you said. Adam, though, it's back to his snaking ways.
Okay.
I mean, it wins him games, so why not do it again, you know?
Yeah, and Kickstart's not that far off, and he's going to hear both these players coming up very shortly, so he just has to pop up and say hello. I think Kickstart might have just spotted them.
Yeah, I'm
come
pretty
on.
sure Adam hears them for 100%. There's no way he doesn't. So it's just a matter of time.
there
Gugaga
we
taking
go.
some shots.
Stands up, finds
Spray
Gugaga.
comes in. Does actually get the knock onto Gugaga. Baby Beans tagged up as well. That's from Kickstart. He's got to back off and heal right behind the rock there.
I don't think the information has made its way fully, but there we go. Adam does spot Baby Beans. The nades are going to come out, but Kickstart has closed the gap. I'm just waiting for the peak of the head. Car 98.
Oh,
Doesn't
my
matter.
lord. Okay,
It's just
there we go.
nades.
See you later. Baby Beans, you're out. Elevator one's out in 22nd. Due to the nades, as always. It seems like every fight is due to a nade or something that happens.
If in doubt, get the nade out and throw it in the general direction. And most probably, especially in this lobby, you are gonna get the frag. You can see now Stab and his teammate. They have made their way to the alcove. They did get shot at by Owen Bear, but Owen Bear got a knock onto Later's teammate as they're making their way into the zone. Later, going to be, well, getting into the zone a bit later. Way.
Yeah, looks like Stab and friends have also made it onto the island as well, unscathed it seems. They're also inside the circle as well, sort of like just being chased by the blue, but looks like they're okay though, surprisingly. Yeah, there we go on the south side, directly south. Circle's coming in though. This is the second, sorry, the third shift comes in and it looks like it goes north.
It's a very shiny SLR skin.
Yeah, that's nice. It's nice. They've got the
Oh my god.
settings up. Sharu though,
The fact that was so close.
Exactly. Oh yes. Okay, so the circle actually shifts northwest there towards Lee and Kada. They have most of the circle themselves. They have free space to spread out, and everyone else is going to push in towards the east.
Ooh. Panda Girl finding the head of Taylor J right in the cranium, and now the aggression is going to come out. They're going to try and close that gap and find Rue as well. They can kind of rotate around. Okay, no, never mind. Let's just go for nades, because that's what everyone's doing.
That's actually a
double
solid
nades.
nade. If that hits, I'll be... okay, so he's behind the right. That's not too bad. Gotta watch out for the second one, though. Too far. Taylor J still knocked. Shrew's got to go for some kind of res here. They're also out to the circle as well, so Panda Girl and Shrimsy kind of gatekeeping them in a sense. So we'll see how this works out. It looks like they're going for the res, though. They know he's behind that rock. I mean, Panda Girl sees it for sure.
Yeah, 1 minute 50 for the blue to fully cut. Oh.
No, don't do it.
Oh.
He's low health as well. I think that hit him a slightly bit.
It was right next to the tree.
Yeah.
Owen Bear and Jake. He now has the teammate up for this little push. You can see Lobes and his teammate coming in on a different angle, but now they're being shot from the other side of the quarry. And this is all just... You're trying to make your way into the circle, and you're being third-partied. Unknown from Stab's team finds Tanaka, finishes him off too. K-Mine finds Sharp Shot. Stab gets Reap the place as well. Later's hiding behind a tree. He gets the double spray down. Owen Bear and Jake.
There's actually Panda Girl that chimed in as well from across the quarry. Wow, okay, fair enough. So it's kind of double team there in a sense. Fortunate for Later, he comes out alive on that one. That's a long shot. Look at this distance.
What?
Over towards where Later was. That's some distance right there.
See, in the early days of when I was watching competitive PUBG, I just learnt that just spray in a general direction of where you can see someone. Just do it, because you know you have so much ammo. You might as well and see what lands. And right there, Panda Girl, that's 1 extra point.
Yeah, exactly.
Easy 1 point right there. And 1 point can make all the difference when the point systems is as we speak, where it's 1 point for a kill and 10 points for a win. K-Mind trying to make the push, not making it easy for Space Storm.
Yeah, one's knocked already. I mean, just rezzed. Oh, that wide peak actually gets one down. Sharp shot on super low health there.
He won't be expecting this, though.
No. Oh, okay, maybe it is. Sharp shot, though. I mean, you know, the Tempo Storm boys, I think, who is this? I'm trying to guess who this unknown is, because obviously Space Storm, it's going to be one from Space Station Gaming. Sharp shot from Tempo Storm. I'm just trying to think. I don't know. I'll try and guess later on, but we'll see.
It's just new patch things at the moment.
Yeah, that's fine.
A lot of hashtag unknowns.
Yeah. Lots of SLRs, actually. We're seeing quite a few SLRs instead of some QBUs. Fast rail. Oh, wow. Oh, no,
Shrimsy.
actually, that was Shrimsy.
Yeah, I would be impressed. I was Just looking to make sure it was that
Yeah,
fast rail or not.
I was thinking because, I mean, that's a headshot, and M4 doesn't do 80-something damage to a headshot. So
Especially that range, too.
yeah. So, yeah, third party there onto Mr. Unknown. Actually gets flushed out by fast rail. So he still gets the kill, though.
Well, he's
Even though he
AWM.
missed, yeah. Even though he missed the first spray, gets the kill.
Look how Adam and Kickstart are playing. They're still in the center circle. They're just, I mean, they're camping, yeah. But they're going for the placements, and this is what I like. You've got two players here that are very capable of fragging out. But what's the point of fragging out early in the game and putting yourself in that risky position? Just wait for, 10, 15 alive, and then go for it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you in these kind of circles, once second circle pops, you kind of understand where the circle's going to be on Sanhok, just because of how the third circle shifts away from water, all that stuff. So you can kind of understand where it's going to be. So Adam and Kickstart are just essentially saying, right, we'll just go here and just wait. If people creep up on us, we'll get the kills. I think they're playing it right. Honestly, that's a smart way to play it.
Panda Girl finds Fast Rail, and Evasion finds Tiesta. Loses his teammate, though, on the way there. So now we're down to 1 for each.
Yeah, Shrimsy and Panda Girl doing some work this game. They got stabbed behind them on the south, outside the blue, so we'll see if that pops off anytime soon.
Who's that number 12 all the way over there? Oh, a Protege falls as well to Evasion, so he's doing some work. 4 kills for the team, 3 of them on Evasion. So Fast Rail managed to get that 1 just before falling, but no longer with the level 3 armor and AWM. That's not in play anymore for his team.
Unfortunately, you couldn't quite pick it up. I mean, I'm not sure if you would. Would you pick up an Orm on Sanhok? I don't know. It's a bit of a weird gun because obviously mostly close range, isn't it?
Well, I mean, we did see Kickstart use it and use it at close range too.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, the player was unaware. So, but yeah, it's
Speaking
it can
of
work.
not aware, whoever this is in the building just peeks out at the last second, finds Lobes eventually, but now he's a bit stuck as he needs to come out.
Yeah,
oh my god, actually.
Damage to the blue as well. There's actually unknown on. Oh my lord, Luke 12. I mean, I'm not sure if he saved him really because I think later would have got the kill anyway. So it kind of steals a point away from later there. It looks like actually Lamplot spotted later. Look, there we go. He's tagged him up a few times. He's got to heal up. Is that like 2 HP? That's like 2 HP on later there.
It does manage to get the heal off. Now, later actually has a lot. He doesn't actually have that much of a way to run compared to Lampalot and D-Treats, but they've got Panda Girl and Shrimsy coming in from behind, and I think might have just been spotted out.
Yep. So it looks like Adam and Kickstart are still inside the circle, still on that hill. Looks like they're just going to snake it out. Space Storm sitting in the compound, sitting pretty. Like they've got a lot of sightlines onto the rest of the circle here. In fact, towards the west. So they've got a lot of kills coming their way potentially if they can hit their shots.
Yeah, Pentalol and Cherry Poppin, they're finally making their way out of the quarry. Ooh. And it's going to be Luke that they're going to be fighting next, and they make easy makings of Luke. Actually, it's Duck that makes easy makings of Luke, and D-Treats picks up over, stab, he actually gets the shot off him.
Wow, that's an insta headshot. Stab spins around, headshots him, D-Treats dies to the zone. That is rough. Yeah, really. I mean, insane turnaround shot to actually hit that headshot, which punishes the player on esports guys.
Oh, you can just about see him. There we go. Shrimsy finds later. And now we're down to the last 8 teams, remaining 14. Is this where Wildcard kick themselves into 6th gear? Nope, they're still just going to sit there. They're going to wait.
I mean, fair enough.
The circle's quite big still.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they got Wooly and Pistola Time just on their east side, kind of roaming around Evasion, obviously, as a solo player. But apart from that, there's no immediate threat, really. They could probably just snake in further towards the center. But they don't, because...
Is Duck stuck?
Duck might be stuck. Just possibly. He can't get up there unless he goes out the blue. So I think, he can't get up there. If he goes pretty soon, he can get up.
He has to do it now.
Yeah, well, yeah, like in the next 10 seconds, otherwise he's going to tank the blue for sure. But
here we go. Everyone's closing the gaps now.
Yeah. And look at these spots that Wildcard have, just like directly behind rocks. Kickstar's actually up and moving.
Pistol at Time lies down. The spray does come in. Finally gets the knock. That's Adam finding him. And it looks like Kickstart does fall to Wooly. And now it's a 1v1. The nades are coming out right behind the rocks. The first one does not do anything. Adam is going to go to the spray. Gets... Well, he doesn't get tagged up, but he does tag up Wooly. Going to go for another nade. It's cooking it perfectly. Now it just has to land behind. Ooh, goes a bit too far.
He doesn't expect the roll there. Another one comes out. Again, too far. That one hits the wrong tree there from Wooly. Actually tags up Adam a slight bit. This one's good, though. There we go. Wooly with the 2 knocks and the flushes.
And that is pretty big for the Sonic guys there.
Oh, yeah.
They've taken out the only other team that is standing between them and first place.
Oh,
what?
No way. Are you kidding me? What? The accuracy on that nade. Wow, okay. I see you, sharp shot. That's more like a sharp nade. Is that right? Wow. Absolutely nuts. So, I mean,
okay.
What a range and what accuracy on that nade to hit that.
Welcome to NA, where all they do is practice nades.
More nades. He managed to dodge that one, but yeah, Unknown takes out the duck there. Managed to actually get out of Corey, but doesn't go too far. But looks like I mean a 2v1. So yeah, three duos and then 1 solo in Evasion. See how this pans out for the solo player. The circles looks pretty fast actually. He's got to move. You got to get up, mate. You can't crawl this, man. No way.
Yep, there we go. Now he's sprinting. Panda Gold just playing on the edge. Still coming in. Shrimsy holding off the compound. Just having a look. Spots sharp shot. Doesn't land anything. Connects a lot there with the tree. Panda Gold gets tagged up. They just need to make their way into the circle at the moment. Well, everyone needs to make their way into the circle. Everyone's just on the edge at the moment. Evasion. I think he's the better off. Actually, no, the duo up there in the north, Plushy and co. There we go. Unknown finds Panda Girl. The Vector at hand. Brought it all the way right here to the final closing it. It's not going to help you at that range, unfortunately. There we go. Space Storm. They make their way. Welcome to the top 3.
Yeah, 6 kills on Space Storm as well. That's a solid, I mean, a solid guaranteed sort of 11 points right there at the moment. So looking for more, obviously. Want to get those kills on top of the win there. I mean, they're perfectly capable. You just got the team. I guess the Nutters on the north side there. Just the only duo left alive, and then Evasion in team almost.
Oh, look at that! I think Ripper should have just been able to spot the slither of the head there. He does get a rock, gets more into the circle, a better position than Space Storm have in the circle at the moment, and now Evasion, he's throwing some nades out. Yeah, he spotted them.
Oh, he definitely hit. Oh, yeah. I mean, he sees them, spots them. That's going to be a big nade. That rolls pretty close. Tags up Unknown pretty heavily. Sharp shots down a bit as well. That's not going to do much though, but definitely does something though.
They're going to back up. They don't actually know where Evasion is. They were throwing the nades in completely the wrong direction. So that's going to force Space Storm to go around the south. And now we've actually made it to the final phase where everyone's going to be pushed into the center. And now it's Evasion all on his own. Plushy finds him. But yeah, they're being flanked. It's a 1 versus 2. Plushy hits the deck.
He doesn't see him, yeah. Unknown picking up the last 2 kills out of the game. 8 kills for Space Storm. Coming in with the last win of week 1, essentially. So good stuff from them. A new winner.
A new winner.
Wild card.
Wild card or Sonics.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Good. There you go. And that's everyone else. Not a great start to the first week for a lot of the teams, but potential has been shown, and definitely a lot of potential has been shown with some insane nades.
Oh yeah.
All like NA players, they just go into game and they just practice the nades. They just don't pick up any guns.
I mean, there is a practice area for nades in the training mode, right? But I don't think you use that really. Like, yeah. Usually use it to like warm up and just practice your sprays and your flicks and stuff like that. But nades just comes naturally to NA players, it seems.
As naturally as being able to throw a nade through a window about 50 meters away.
That was impressive.
Picking up a double kill right there. Yeah. This is where it all kicked off. VIII being the first one to fall. It looked like a good start for Guga Gaga and Baby Beans, but it didn't bode so well for them at this point when they walked straight into the crosshairs of Wildcard.
Yeah, Wildcard sitting pretty in the center of the circle for most of the game. But yeah, nades, I mean, you'll see a lot of these in these highlights for sure. big shots coming out from Evasion there. Oh, we didn't see it, did we? That's a nice little snipe there.
See him. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, the fact that he turns around and headshots to, for him to go down to the blue after that, it's just, yeah. I mean, you got to hit the shots first, to actually get him down there. But Stab, I know Stab. Stab's an absolute nutter, so I don't doubt him for a second. Now this nade, look, it just slots in. It's like a letterbox. He's signed, sealed, and delivered into the window. It's absolutely insane.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a bounce. Rebound.
Onto the tree as well.
Yeah.
All going in. And now closing out the game. There we go. Evasion gets taken out. And they just line up right at the end.
Yeah.
A lot of the final 2 kills have just been straight line, little spray transfer. Everyone else gets it. Nice and easy. But what an insane couple of games. Well, first 5 games from the NA region. A lot of nade damage. I would love to see an API of just nades picked up, converted to damage done via nades.
Yeah, like damage per nade, or just like nades thrown. I want to compare that. Yeah, I want to compare that to EMEA at the start of today, and just be like,
come on, EMEA, learn more with nades. Like,
come on.
Clearly, that is the meta. It is the optimal strategy, the best strategy to use. But of course, we would cut to a break, but it was the final game, so we're just going to wait for our lovely production elves to type away on their typewriters and get the scores up.
Typewriters, yeah.
Get the scores up, and then we can close the day off, so we know exactly where everyone's going to be standing. Not that hard, not that... sorry, won't take that long. We have to deal with our 2 mug faces for the next 30-odd seconds.
It's not that bad, is it?
No, it's not. It's not.
No.
I mean... Yeah. It is what it is. But while we are here, of course, that was week number 1 of Series 8 of Wingman, brought to you by GLL. If you want to take part, you can next season, because there definitely, well, I'm not saying that there is, we don't know yet, but there probably will be. It's been going on for 8 seasons, and it is ever so popular. Thousands of people take part in the qualifiers. And if you want to, just head over to play.gll.gg. And I'm pretty sure, other than Wingman, there's a lot of other things that GLL do put on that you can take part in. The occasional Nations Royale, or whatever it is that they do.
They do a Nations.
It's not called Nations Royale.
No.
I forgot what it's called because. Did you take part in it last time?
I didn't actually. No, I haven't taken part in any of the Nations stuff. There was obviously like Team UK.
Team UK, led by Scoom.
Yeah.
Best team leader ever.
But I haven't really taken part in that, unfortunately.
Honestly, it is fun. It is a lot of fun.
I can imagine, yeah. Obviously, with the, I think it was the 32 versus 32 matches as well.
Yeah,
it was like NA
32.
versus EU or something, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah.
They had that. Was it? There was like a whole tournament where it was like, they went through like brackets of CIS versus
It was CIS.
EU
It was CIS. It's like something like Team Greek versus Team Greece, versus Team UK, and like it was insane. Like we had the whole military island to ourselves, and they had no idea which British to come from. But yeah, the scores are ready, so let's pop on over and have a look at the scores from that final game. Doesn't matter where. Oh no, this is actually the overall leaderboard after Game 5. So Wildcard up there with 51 points. Not that far, pretty far behind actually. It's Sonic's White with 35 points, and then everyone else is in their 20s or in their teens at the moment. You can see all the way right down to number 26. And of course, you want to be in the top 12 at the end of these 4 weeks to win some sort of prize money. So it's anyone's game at the moment. But my God, our Wildcard and Sonic's really breaking away from the rest of the pack. Wildcard's more.
Yeah, I mean, it's honest. I mean, if you look at the placement points, so their strategy of just going center and just kind of waiting it out is clearly working. Like, obviously, they're miles ahead, 16 points ahead, I think. Quick maths. So Sonics have got a lot of work to do. Same with Space Storm, obviously, win that last game. I mean, all the winners in the top 3 means, I mean, Lazarus coming up pretty consistent, not winning any games, but obviously got second place in that game where Adam popped off, I think it was. Where he's prone with the SLR and then just like rails them coming down the hill. But Lazarus, Ghost Gaming obviously coming in. I mean, they have the same points as well, just 27 points a pair. So
it's interesting to see the difference that I think was it. Oh God, I've forgotten their names already. The wildcard players.
Yeah, Adam and Kickstart.
And Kickstart. There we go. they have found that balance that I was talking about between being able to frag out just about enough and placements, and that's really what's leading them out there in the top. But over in EU, we do have like a team that's in like second or third place where they haven't really won a game, but they're being consistent in terms of their placement. So, you know, in those top 3 teams, all of them are still fragging out and getting good placements.
Yeah.
So that's what gives them up those top 3 slots. But that is it from us over here in the studio. That is it for the week number 1 for the GLL Wingman Series 8. Don't go anywhere for the rest of the week. Actually, do
go somewhere.
Go somewhere.
Yeah, just, but
I'm so
don't,
used to
don't
cutting
go
to a
too
break.
far. You know.
Don't go too far, because we will be back next week again with EMEA and North America. It will be myself, Toby, and HayZ again. So yeah, see you next week.